We follow the moons, the wind in our sails. Adventure will call. You will all hear our tale.
Hello, and good evening, folks. Welcome back to the channel for the second day in a row, double bill, of our homebrew D&D campaign, the Chronicles of Iridica. Couple of announcements to run through before we get to our session recap, starting, as always, with our love for Game Tea. Game Tea are a lovely independent company based in the UK, and they make absolutely gorgeous D&D accessories, everything from dice and dice trays, leather goods, candles, hats, t-shirts, badges, all sorts of wonderful stuff for any kind of budget. And yeah, we absolutely adore their stuff. We are part of their ambassador program, but we joined their ambassador program because we love their stuff, so we're not just plugging it for no reason. So if you go to gametea.co.uk/Iridica or use the code Iridica at checkout, you get 5% off. So go check them out, show them some love, and maybe treat yourself to something nice. And we also extend our thanks, as always, to tabletopaudio.com for being the providers of our background ambience. So if you pop over to their website, they've got an incredible range of background tracks for your tabletop game. And yeah, we use them very liberally, and go give them some love. Okay, so reason we've done a bit of a double bill, in addition to making up for missing the last weekend, is we are taking a brief break because I am off on my holidays. So after tonight, we will be back in 3 weeks on Saturday, April the 5th at the normal time, 7:30 p.m. UK time, which I believe will be British summertime by then. And then after that, we'll be back to normal every 2 weeks. So yeah, so after tonight, we will be back 3 weeks' time. Don't forget about us. Thank you. For those who missed yesterday, I was very excited to be able to show off. We've got artwork for Flynn now. Isn't he a beautiful boy? This was commissioned by from the absolutely incredibly talented Keyvey Art. If you go check her out on Instagram, it's at KEYVEI_art. Been waiting for a few months on her waiting list to get this absolutely stunning image of Flynn. We do hope that within the next few months we will have the entire party done, and this will basically be our official artwork, which is really exciting. So yeah, go show her some love as well, especially if you've got a D&D character you want illustrated. And then final announcement, because of the nature of where we are in the campaign at the moment, we're about to embark upon a job which is actually a one-shot from Roll and Play Press's One Shot Wonders book. So if you are familiar at all with One Shot Wonders, and you are familiar with the job that the crew is about to go and embark on, don't drop spoilers in chat. It's a dick move. Thanks very much. And of course, if you enjoy the shenanigans and you want to keep up, please like, follow, subscribe, delete as appropriate. It all helps the channel, makes us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And I would thoroughly recommend joining the Discord. It's a great place to get detailed session recaps, world lore, frequently asked questions, visual aids, including images of some of the miniatures and that kind of thing. So yeah, go join the Discord. You might like it, you might not. Who knows? So, all that said and done, Session recap from all of 24 hours ago. So, Erebus took up the invitation from the tiefling assassin Callistia, joining her in her bedchamber. Meanwhile, Sparrow and Flynn began their plan to cause a distraction, with Sparrow wild shaping into a rampaging moose and Flynn casting firebolts at the Crimson Eclipse chapter house while trying to stop the rampaging creature. Using this opportunity to escape, Erebus joined the rest of the party at the Empire's Den Tavern. There they met an elderly half-orc by the name of Segrid, who offered his services as a guide to the Wolf's Teeth Mountain, and everyone retired to bed in various states of drunkenness. The next morning, the party met Segrid's companion and their second guide, a young halfling woman named Cerise, and made plans to set off to rescue the climber the following morning. Sparrow had her promised meeting with Captain Zephyra Stormweaver, the Tempest's Fury, much to the ire of Jerome. Zephyra gave up very little information, but was interested in how Sparrow came into possession of the gem in her talk. After learning of Leon and the Dawn Scythe and of House Shanlaran and the Stormbreaker's involvement, she returned to her ship and departed the town post-haste. Throughout the rest of the day, the crew mixed up some duty with downtime, spending one more night on the ship before preparing to head off into the mountains. So, if you haven't already, you can mark off another long rest if you need to. As we awake on the morning of the 35th of Erebus. Interesting to note, fun fact for the folks at home, it is now 1 month to the day since the start of the campaign.
What was it?
We started on the 35th of Vedanthius.
Oh,
Not including the one shot that we did before the time skip. So, yeah. As always, Sparrow will be the first one to wake. So, what do you wish to do on the immediacy of this morning before you head off?
I think Sparrow is going to go to her desk first and do exactly what I'm doing, which is try and plan out a sending message to Leon.
Okay.
So I think she takes a moment and she works that out, and then she's going to sort of leave the cabin, just aware that she's kind of keeping people awake if she stays around. So she's going to leave the cabin and climb up to, go to the wood carving at the front of the ship that she started that day with Marin, and sort of continue with that, just doing a few little embellishments. And she's actually going to do a little Captain Stormwind stood sort of behind, next to Marin, sort of with like little, just looks like little like wisps of things around his head, kind of thing, just to sort of show his history with the ship and say that he was there. So that's what she's sort of spending her time doing.
Cool. There will be an inevitable arrival of Basama. Seeing that you appear to be busy on your own thing, she will just head through to the galley and attempt to make herself a coffee. Let's see how it goes, actually.
Oh no.
That's cocked. Okay.
I think, can I my passive, I want to see my passive perception, see if I can like clock her as she goes past, because I feel like I'd expect her to appear at some point. So I think I'll sort of like be looking at, out of curiosity, what sort of time of day was when we used to do watches in the night? There would be the flare of the iridescence. What sort of time would that be?
I think that was usually during like the first watch or something. Usually,
Yeah.
I think it was kind of like 1, 2 in the morning, something like that.
Okay, I think Sparrow's sort of, as she's working, she's sort of every now and again glancing up, just looking a little while, just to see if there's any changes, and then going back to her work. But my passive perception is 15. Would I see Vasama?
I would say no, because even though that is your passive perception, you are focused on your carving, and you're also paying attention to it's like you aren't aware of everything happening at once.
Okay, yeah. So unless she directly approaches Sparrow, Sparrow will be just sort of involved.
Okay, so as Sparrow works away at her carving on the front of the ship, you do get approached maybe an hour or so into it. I've made you a coffee, Captain.
Oh, good morning, Miss Summer. Thank you. That's very kind of you. You didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No.
Okay, good. No, just checking. It's fine. The machine's a little bit temperamental.
I used cold water to be safe.
I reach over to one of the lamps. I just control flame, and I'm just like, "Oh, that's very thoughtful of you." Would you like me to warm yours up as well? Like I'm holding my mug in there, and it's just got like fire, just like climbing around the coffee mug. Hey, thank you. Like so, yeah, there'll be like green flame just around the base of the coffee mug, and I'm just kind of doing that, and just. Do you want me to yours?
I'm fine, thank you.
Are you sure? It's iced coffee's nice and all, but not in ice. It's very cold, Osama. Tell you what, this one's nice and hot. Swap.
Oh, I prefer this one.
All right, if you're sure. How are you feeling about things? It's been a bit of a strange few days.
It has. It's not quite what I expected.
Oh, I know that feeling. What did you expect? Then let's start with that.
More adventure?
There's a lot more waiting around. But
we always heard so many stories of Captain Stormwind, and it sounded very exciting and action-packed.
So the ice falling out from under our feet the other day, that wasn't enough for you? I say, there's a tiny bit of an edge to my voice, but at the same time, it's like a little bit of a, dry humour kind of. I'm not being cruel when I say it.
I mean, it was... We didn't really help people.
We did help people, lass. You helped people. There are things I need to tell you if you're going to be on this ship, and I sincerely hope you stay on this ship. But you need to know what you're getting into if you do. I kind of sit down away from the carvings a bit. How much did you see before the ice went? Who did you see?
Well, I saw the purple lady and the snow lady and...
So here is the thing. This wasn't
it's very
No.
pretty.
No. It wasn't a choice. In a sense it was, but in all basic ways it was not. This means I'm bound to an archfey. And the purple lady is the archfey.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you were with Mary.
Memoria willing. Someday maybe. But, no. This is a joke on her behalf because she knew that I was wooing Marin. You see the doors to the shop?
Mm-hmm.
Thalans. Be wary when you open them. Sometimes they don't lead to Thalans. Sometimes they'll lead you to a wee shop with strange things on the shelves. And all of them you pay more of a price than you think you would for them. But she'll smile at you.
Oh, it's like that in Frostholm.
How do you mean?
Oh, things are very expensive here.
No. This is my soul bound to her. This was a price I paid for something that was not worth what I paid. You'll pay for something with memories You'll pay for it with your compassion, memories, feelings, your soul, if you're not careful. But she'll take it with a smile. You don't know what she's asking for until you've given it. And she'll try and get you to do so. So if you ever go into Thalen's and you open the door and you see it's not Thalen's, do me a favour, lass, and close that door real fucking quick. And try again.
What does Thalen's look like?
Thalen's looks like it's got a big fucking turtle in there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Small, simple.
That makes sense.
Small, simple desk, not much else. This shop is crammed full of everything you can imagine, and then some. Just know it's dangerous to go in there, even if she beckons you with a smile. Think about the words coming out of her mouth if you ever do see her, because what she says she literally means. Take Erebus. How old do you think he is?
I'm not very good with ages.
He's 19,
40.
lass. He's 19.
I was going to say 45.
Because he looks older than he is, because she took 10 years off his life when she asked for a moment of his time. He said, all right, and agreed to it. So she took 10 years off his life. She'll take your
That's
name.
Very rude.
It is. So if she ever asks for your name, she literally wants your name. She asks for a moment of your time, she asks for a few words. That is exactly what she's taking. They're not pleasantries.
Okay, so don't be polite to the purple lady.
I'd say be wary, but be cordial. She's almost a god in her own right. But what I'm warning you of is that on this ship, you're likely to come by her, and she's likely to offer you the world for more than it's worth you to give. You're young. You've got a lot to give her, and she'll take it all. I've dealt too much with her, and I'll deal too much with her in the future, but this is the life we lead on this ship.
I'll try and make sure not to give her anything.
Oh, it's easier said than done, lass. But you're a smart lass, you're a careful lass. You'll learn. But Tedric, he gave her his service and so much on a whim. A gift for someone else. He bought a book. Just handed over his service and his soul. And that's what she took that day. And for that, a lot of people lost their lives.
So who is the other lady?
That I don't rightly know, except that they also had a claim on Tedric. All they did was push. And it was just enough for Nefestra just to take the soul out of spite. So consider this fair warning. That's what she's like. That's what she'll do. And I can't protect you from that. Much as I'd like to. I'm weak in that department, I'm afraid. So, where you live in, it's haunted by an archfey. Is that enough adventure for you to keep you satisfied for a minute? Or do you actually want to come on this little expedition?
I mean, I'll come with you if there's room.
Do you want to come or do you feel obligated?
Well, it's what we joined for.
It is. It is. And if you're that eager, you can come along if you wish. Be a bit cramped. I'm bringing a kobold along just to show him how dangerous the world is.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. I can offer you adventure, but it's mainly danger. Oh, I mean, you'll have the occasional port where you'll go. You'll get drunk with a pretty girl and you'll go steal a sky glider, but them are few and far between. But if you're that eager to go out in the world, you can come with us today.
Oh, I'll go and get ready. Thank you, Captain.
All right. You know, if you do want in the future, you can request it.
Yeah, I get to get another mini out.
Yeah, you do. I'm too fucking soft. I think Sparrow will
Now
watch
we've got
you.
2 liabilities on
I
this mission.
know, that's what I was trying to avoid. I'll watch it go and I'll just kind of like sip my coffee and I'll just do that.
It tastes fucking awful.
I do pour it off the side of the ship. And I will just kind of sit there with like just running my hands around the one on my neck, and the urge to sort of drag my nails through comes along, but I don't. And I think I will get up and I'll go as quietly as I can into the cabin and I'll go and get Tedric's coin out from where it's hidden.
Okay.
And I'll add that to the pocket with the coin of fate. And I'll equally go over to the...
Okay, as soon as you do so, you do get that urge again, that almost sort of like broadcast into your own mind, like desire for more of those coins.
I go to the little hidden compartment and I open that. And I just kind of hover my hand over the cursed coin. And I want to know so badly what happens if I hold 3. Oh, the temptation. I take it.
Okay. You grab hold of the coin of curses. The moment that your hand touches it, you just hear just whispers around you, just more.
I put that in the little pocket over my heart with the other 2. And then I'm going to step out and go make some better fucking coffee.
Okay. So you head out, make a marked improvement over Basama's attempts. Like there's still sort of like the kind of dregs of what she'd been preparing, and it looks like she's not entirely sure of like volumes of coffee to water, and it's like a jug that big of water with maybe like a tablespoon of coffee mixed into it. Yeah, it hasn't been heated.
Yeah.
So the intent was there, but the skill was lacking.
Yeah, I spend the rest of the time like clearing that away and just like because I think Fallon sleeps in there, doesn't he? So if I'm trying to be very quiet, like cleaning that up, and like, oh god, sorry.
He is just like snoring loudly. He is out of it.
Yeah, and I will brew some more, and I think as it sort of gets morning sort of time, I'll head in and do my usual, which is like get back into bed with Marion for a little bit, cuddle up and hand her a mug of coffee.
Okay. So the morning comes. It is pushing on for 8 a.m. Everybody comes to from their sleep. What would you like to do with the day?
I do want to catch Flynn before he does anything.
I did realise yesterday, and it's on me, that I forgot to roll for psychic backlash when he messaged Lyra.
Oh.
So I'm so used to him using the sending stone that I forgot about that. So I'm just going to say that he just got lucky and they all got through. So
okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go to Flynn. And
good morning.
Good morning,
Captain.
I need a sending to Leon. Before you do anything else, I need a sending to
Hello, Leon.
No. Flynn, No! Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Sorry, Sparrow's just writing.
Oh, fuck me.
She says, "Oh, fuck me."
It's not going to get through to Leon anyway. You can't even send it to Leon. It's got to be to Navara.
Oh.
So you're doing nothing to no one, Flynn.
Oh, this feels like a massive waste of a spell slot.
It really is, Flynn. Be patient and wait for me a moment.
Okay, you said to message Leon, so I did.
I did. All right, you're going to message Navareth, but not yet.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Sorry. Okay.
At this point, Erebus is not gotten up. He's
Oh, is he just comatose from the...
he's in his cabin. He's unconscious on the floor still, probably laying there with the empty bottle. Just
Nice. Classy.
Okay. All right, Flynn, I've got it. Okay, so you're gonna go to Navareth,
Yes.
Mistress
Mistress
of Maelstrom.
of Maelstrom
Knows
knows
Leon took gem,
Leon took gem,
and Sparrow has it.
and Sparrow has it.
Crimson Eclipse.
Crimson Eclipse.
Chapter destroyed
Chapter destroyed
by pirates.
by pirates.
Not all gone yet, though,
Not all gone yet, though,
but safe for now.
but safe for...
No. Shit. Okay, I miscounted.
Yep.
That's fine. All right. Let me know if she gives a reply.
So I was so focused on repeating exactly what you said, I didn't actually listen to the message.
Oh, okay.
So
I basically said that the Mistress of the Maelstrom knows that Leon took the gem and knows that I have it. And the Crimson Eclipse chapter was destroyed by pirates, but not all gone, but safer now. But that bit just went, but safe for. So,
Okay.
okay.
She says, duly noted, she will let him know.
Okay, good. Thank you, Flynn.
I've got to have breakfast so I can message Lyra.
Okay, when you message Lyra, I need you to tell her that I need to know about the Night of Shattered Stars and how Shirlana, I can never pronounce the damn thing.
And how Shrillana never pronounced damn thing.
No, you know what I mean. How
He doesn't know. He hasn't heard about House Shannon.
Shambhalan? Is that the one? Shambhalan? Shalaran? Shalaran? Rob, half it's the accent, the other half is I literally do not know how to pronounce the way it's spelt.
Just have a guess.
House Shalaran? And the Night of the Shattered Stars.
Shanwilan?
Closer, Shanlaran.
Shanlaran. Okay. It's spelt in a very fancy bullshit way.
Not really. I mean, Shan's just an Irish name, and then it's just got Lauren on the end.
I'm English. We are much. There is so much bullshit around us and the way we pronounce words.
I was gonna say, it doesn't even have an apostrophe in it. It's not fancy bullshit.
So Flynn,
Yeah.
House Shamralan, and the Night of the Shattered Stars. I need to know
Okay.
about it.
Can I go get some bacon now?
Yeah, Flynn. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to be heading out in a couple of hours, Flynn. Oh, I'm already stressed and it's not even real morning yet.
I mean, it's about, 8 o'clock now. So.
Nah, that's not real morning. Real morning's like 11.
As a point of note, it is now 3 days into the 10-day time limit that you've got to do this job. So.
All right. Okay. Make a note. 7 days to go. All right. I'm gonna sort of snuggle up to Marin and say, "I've got to go soon."
Oh, it's okay. Thank you for the coffee.
I'll make sure Fallon makes you some every day. I'll try and get Flynn to message you every day.
I mean, that's very nice, but don't waste his spells.
He gets 3.
No, but I would rather he use those to keep you guys alive.
All right. How about a check-in every 2 days?
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of people being alive, where is Erebus?
Oh, fuck me. All right. Well, I need to get ready to go anyway. So, yeah. All right. I go looking for Erebus.
Okay, you would find him down in the passenger the crew quarters down below. You would also find that after you directed Flynn to find Rick somewhere to sleep, Flynn has set Rick up in like a bunk next to where the gaping hole in the hull is.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh bollock! Oh shit, Rick, are you alive in there?
Good morning, Captain.
Oh, go get warm
Your
by
ship
the.
is very cold, by the way.
I'm sorry that you should have been bunking somewhere warm. Go get up to the helm and warm yourself up. We'll be going out in like an hour or 2.
Okay.
Okay,
thank
sorry
you.
about that. Go get yourself some breakfast. Fuck me, that faerie will kill someone someday. Erebus! Erebus? Do I hear any like weird alcoholic snoring?
Does she hear any alcoholic
He
snore?
probably would be snoring.
I head over to his room. Top or bottom of the bed?
He'd be on the floor. The door's probably, I don't know, but the door might be closed.
Well, there
or-
aren't doors. It's just like curtains. Sort of
Oh,
straight. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
that's one of the things which is kind of on the agenda.
Yeah,
is
Sparrow's
getting
yes,
trying
yeah.
to sort that
Yeah.
out. I kick him. Oi!
Ah!
What the fuck?
What?
Are you sober at least?
Hope not.
Oh my fucking god. You realise if there's any running water on this fucking ship, it'd all be over your face right now.
Ah.
Oh my god. Get yourself up. You stink.
Ah.
Get yourself up.
He's just
Is
picked
his
himself
makeup
up.
like smeared?
Yeah,
if you went
I
to
think,
sleep with like
the one
Yeah.
that put bits of the horns up there, things, it's like twisted.
got like
Yeah.
panda eyes
It's,
and like
it's
yeah.
like it's a mess.
Oh look at this
Yeah, it's-
fucking
ah.
state of you. You can't
It's
go to the
probably-
bathhouse. We ain't got any water on the ship apart from the drinking kind. Go fucking roll in the snow.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Go.
No, it's
Go
fine.
fucking roll in the snow right now, and then you can come speak to me when you look more yourself. 'cause
Ah,
this is fucking stupid.
That's funny. Look more myself with this.
Go roll in the fucking snow.
Okay. He's just gonna
Oh,
like
meet me at the helm when you're a bit more decent. Like fuck's sake.
upright, but kind of like drag himself outside.
Get
like,
yourself something greasy.
like looking like a zombie. He's like, he's just,
Bacon. Line your fucking stomach. A couple of raw eggs. Get them down, yeah.
Oh.
We're heading out in like an hour. I'm leaving without you if you're not up to it. Just fucking come on.
never drinking again.
Good. Don't.
Until I get some more of that stuff.
Never ever allowed on my ship. I am
Not
banning
drinking
whatever the
again for
fuck
at
that
least
was.
a day.
Whatever the fuck that was, I'm banning it. It's not coming anywhere near my ship.
This is why people stay drunk.
Oh my god. We're gonna have a conversation. I'm not your fucking mother.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he'll go out and he'll just face plant the snow. He's like, oh,
Wriggle.
oh.
Wriggle more.
Khalees should never said that.
Fine, here's something Khalees probably did say. Get your fucking shirt off and put that under your armpits, you stink.
It's just, yeah.
Now get your ass up here again.
Rahish has kind of just emerged from the infirmary and just got a coffee, and she's just there by the rail at the side of the ship, just
He's just dragging his clothes, like the shirt off and they clothes his taken
Yeah,
off,
Sparrow's
just
just
dragging
at
through
the walkway, just going, more. Swallow some of that snow, you're de-fucking hydrated.
Oh.
I feel like you could have probably made that into hot water or something.
I could.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh, this snow's yellow.
Don't drink the yellow snow, Erebus. Fuck's sake.
Whoa.
Come on up. There's coffee, there's bacon, you need go see his honours. I'll turn to Rahija. I could have also just sent him to his honours, but he stank. He needs a lesson. This can't be easy done.
Fair enough.
I think when he gets to Zan, he's just like, kill me! Kill me!
Why does everyone keep asking me to do that?
Oh no! Oh, Robert!
She places her hand, she does cast Lesser Restoration to get rid of the hangover.
I think that I thought, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I'm just gonna sleep now.
Erebus, we're leaving now. Yeah.
The headache's gone. Yeah,
Erebus.
it's still there.
Erebus. Oh my god. Too close to the marriage.
It's a whole new headache.
I need to throw something at him quick. No.
D4. Ah.
Oh
No,
no.
Erebus.
Yes.
I just kind of like go to Fallon. I'm like, Fallon, everything greasy. To him.
No worries, I'm on it.
Okay. We're
You're greasing
eating.
me up.
To be fair, you should have done that before you got in the
if you
snow.
like.
Oh my. No, what the two of you do in your own time is your own time. We gotta go. Erebus, eat the fucking breakfast. Get your fucking disguise on for when we're going through Frostholm.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can be whatever the fuck you want. We're in the mountains. Okay? We're waiting on the guides and then we're gone.
We'll be drunk again.
You're not going to be fucking drunk again, and we're going to address that before that becomes the thing we have to address.
Okay.
Okay.
Fallon, feed me.
Yeah, he's just whipping up a plate of, bacon, sausages, eggs. Yeah, everything that is just packed full of hangover-defying grease.
Is Vasama anywhere nearby?
She was up on the top deck when you were kind of dragged.
Yeah.
Dragged Erebus into the.
I kind of look at her and I was like, 19.
I think I understand. See, Flynn's just there with his with his plate of food and a cup of coffee, and he pulls out his sending stone and goes, "Hi, Lyra, I'm having coffee and bacon and sausages. It's very nice. Love you. Sparrow said she needs to talk to you about the night of Shattered Stars and House Chandleran."
Oh, thank you.
Okay, yep.
Oh. Flynn? Did you get a reply yet, Flynn?
No.
Okay, when you do, I'd like to know what she says
Okay.
about. Thank you. Not about a breakfast. You keep that to
Right.
yourself. Okay. Okay. Sausages.
It's
I'll have some of that.
Twilight Day. She normally has oatmeal with honey on Twilight Day.
Do I know what Twilight Day is?
It's Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's sweet, Flynn. That's very sweet.
Yeah, honey is very sweet.
Yes, it is, Flynn. Yes, it is. I'm gonna grab like some of the sausages and the bacon and just like I'm just gonna grab a sausage and just be like nibbling on that and just being like, fuck my life. And I just go and sit by Marin for a bit and just hold her hand like quietly. Just don't really know what else to say before we go, and just wait for the guides to show
Yeah,
up. I guess.
Rick's just sort of huddled up by the heater by the ship's wheel.
I direct Fallon to give him a plate of food as well.
The Sama is kind of got some furs on, and seems like she's ready to head off whenever the gang is ready.
All right then. So I can't remember where I said we'd meet the guides. I think on the ship.
No,
It was at Kimberwick's.
Oh, it was at Kimberwick's.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, grab a pack of supplies. We're heading out. That's Rick, Vasama, Erebus, Flynn, and myself.
Flynn,
Hello.
would you be able to help me readjust everything completely back the way it should by...
I can.
All right, while they tend to that, crew, can we gather around, please? Is Jerome in, like, there?
Yeah, Jerome comes up. He's he's there.
Okay, I do go up to Jerome just quietly, and I'm like, I would like to sort of check in with Jerome. What was that for? Alright. I do go up to him and I'm just like, Jerome, is there a conversation you want to have with me before we leave?
I don't believe so, Captain.
Alright. Alright. I sort of step away from him and just go up on the helm and like just address the main crew. I'm like, alright, we're going to be gone. We've got 10 days to complete this job. Hopefully it won't take that long. We've got a couple of days out, a couple of days back. You mind, Rahija? You know what things need doing on the ship? Do them. The rest of the time is yours. Call it shore leave as much as you can. We'll call if we need aid. Azanis is still here to help in any capacity if anything goes wrong. We've got messages from Flynn. We'll be in touch if we need you. If we do, Rohija, if you can...
Oh.
You and Mary can bring the ship. What?
I just discovered something useful about D&D Beyond on the app.
Oh, okay. Rohija, if we need you, we'll signal the ship. If you and Mary can get to us as quick as you can. Wolf's Teeth Mountains, that's where we're going.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Captain, but isn't the entire reason you're going out there not on the ship because we can't fly around?
No, you can't get around the mountains, but you can get close enough, and if we're in trouble, we want a quick pickup.
Understood.
Thank you. Hopefully it won't come to that. We just don't know why they haven't come back yet. Just precaution. Might be that most of the dangers in Frostholm will come after us as we're coming out.
As you're delivering this address to the crew, you just feel a kind of slight rumbling on the deck. There is a swirling of vortex of energy begins to form up in the middle of the deck.
No.
As and in the middle of the deck, to the sound of slightly splintering wood, a pair of fairly decent sized dragons, which, having spent a few days alongside Lunaris Whisper, you do notice now there is a noticeable size difference between these two and Lunaris, even though these two are bigger than like Silver Scribe or anything. And stood there in front of them is Orion Dawnbringer and Lyra, and she has a look of fury in her face.
For fuck's sake.
Where is he?
Where's who?
Highlight. Flynn, you're coming with me right now.
Fuck, no,
And she
fuck, no, what are you doing?
And she takes him by the hand, and the two of them just...
That's
Fly
my
up.
fucking brother, what the fuck? Oh. Okay. Where did they go? Did they flew? Or
they just kind of went up a few hundred feet, and they've kind of stopped and are hovering there. It looks like there's some kind of domestic going on.
Well, we don't have time for this. Well, fuck. I turn to Orion. I'm like, care to explain what she's doing? Why she's doing this?
She did not tell me. She seems very upset.
Do you know anything about the Night of Shattered Stars? I don't think you're my future sister-in-law, but I can ask.
He, like, as you say that, it's like he's very much got. It's like this is a man with a very stoic demeanor. And as you say that, he actually, his size almost seems to swell slightly as he kind of takes a couple of steps closer. How did you know of that name?
Don't you fucking posture to me on my ship. I know of it, and I'm asking about it because I need to know about
You are an outsider and you have no right to know about it. And his dragon kind of joins him alongside and is kind of looming a little bit.
I just look at the dragon as well and I'm like, again, don't posture to me on my own.
And do not question us about Sky Knight business.
Oh, it's Sky Knight business. Well, there's something I didn't know. Do you not think that you'd probably be wanting to know why I know, and maybe that doesn't make me an outsider, maybe that makes me someone who needs to know something?
Make a persuasion check with
Oh, no.
disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Okay. It's a 16, but I'm very happy that I rolled above a 10 on both dice. So it's a 16. So I'm just like meeting his stare, staring him down.
You can see he sort of like settles back slightly. He's not looking particularly happy about the situation. But he goes, I understand now why Lady Sunweaver was so upset.
Why is that?
I will leave her to address this situation. And he just kind of walks up the gangplank and is just waiting at the side of the ship.
Fucking pretentious Sky fucking Knights. I look up to where Lyra is with Flynn and the urge to fucking just go and like barrel them out of the sky. What do they look like?
There's a lot of sort of angry gesticulating from Lyra, and Flynn's just like...
Oh, no, there fucking isn't. Erebus, can you throw something at that fucking fairy for me because she's upsetting my brother? Oh! How high up are they?
Probably about 300 feet.
Fuck. Fine. You can see like Sparrow's like testing. She's got like Thornwhip ready in her hand, like the vines coiling out. She's like, no.
It's like Lyra took Flynn high enough up that it's like this is not a conversation she wants other people to overhear. So
yeah, but all Sparrow can see is that she is upsetting my fucking brother.
Maybe this is one we shouldn't get involved.
No, he's up there like that because of something I asked, and he knows fuck all. He doesn't even know why I've asked. She has no fucking right.
We don't know what happened. We don't know the situation.
That's what I'm asking. I know why she's mad at him. It's because I've asked a fucking question, and she needs to leave my fucking brother alone.
Well, maybe wait and see what he...
For what? Look at him. Flynn does not take kindly to anyone. He cares. His little heart can't take that. He cares too fucking much.
I think
Sparrow is like prowling the bottom of the deck like a caged animal. She is properly like pacing underneath them like...
I think he's stronger than you might think.
And I think he doesn't fucking deserve that.
Oh, yes, more dragons.
Yes. No. Rick. Talk to them. They will answer your questions. Treat them with respect.
I had a death wish.
Hello. My name's Rick.
The dragon just sort of turns to look at him, just... Hello, Rick.
I'm not fucking standing for this. I turn into a sparrow and I barrel up and I hit Lyra at the back of her head with my sparrow body.
Okay.
And I'm just angrily chirping and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing to my brother?
Make an unarmed strike with whatever the stats of a sparrow are.
I don't even think I have the stats of a sparrow. I think it's just we just kept it because I could do it. Well, it's a 3.
Okay, yeah,
I'm guessing a sparrow's like -1 or something, so let's do that.
At least, yeah.
So I'm just angrily like flapping my wings in her face.
Yeah, you just... And as you're kind of barreling towards her, she just shifts back slightly and she just continues on with play.
Yeah,
Like what you would pick up as you're kind of barreling past, you would pick up the tone has died down a bit now, and she's kind of speaking a bit more softly with him.
I turn to Zarnes and be like, have you got Revivify ready?
I do, yes.
Just in case.
I'm like angrily just like circling them, just making my eye very well known. Like what's happening? I'm like proper like hovering sort of at Flynn's shoulder, like glaring as well as far as I can.
Hello, it's okay.
I kind of chirp like it's not okay.
Lyra kind of turns to you and goes, Is that Sparrow? Yeah. You and me, we will talk in a few minutes. For now, this is me and my boyfriend.
I kind of like I bulk up, like puff out a little bit while I'm flying and get like between the two of them.
Yeah.
She's going to try and just swat you out of the sky.
She can fucking try.
Yes, she can.
Ooh.
That is...
I don't know what the stats for a sparrow are. We should have thought of this. I've never ever had to like sparrow stats. I'll see if I've got anything close. I don't think I do.
I mean, it's got to be pretty high, right?
Yeah, right. Well, sparrows are quite small. So,
Yeah, so are rats, but they don't have particularly a good AC.
okay, well, do you want,
In fact,
do you know
I
what?
would
Do you
say-
want to do a rat? Because I have.
It's a rat with a fly speed.
Right, I'm a rat. Go on then, AC's 10.
Well, she got a 10 on the dice.
Wait, how many hit points do I have? 1.
Yeah.
I have 1 hit point.
Plus 7 for 17.
Yep.
Yep, you are bumped out of Sparrow form. And
I do fun. I'm like, fuck you, leave my brother the fuck alone. And I turn around and turn back into a sparrow and do like just kind of
also,
like...
you take 2 points 2 points of damage to yourself.
Fine. So yeah, I do that and I kind of like, I will go back up and just kind of like keep out of reach of her, but I'm just like sparrowing expletives very clearly. Like, there's no mistake of the kind of sounds that are coming out of the sparrow's mouth. And then I am going to, like, huff and go back down to the deck.
Okay.
And, like, not be a sparrow anymore. But I'm just going to land on the deck and, like, hands on my swords, just absolutely fuming. Like, pacing backwards and forwards.
Well, that looked like it went well.
Fuck off, Erebus.
Do you feel better?
No! Fucking hell. Rick,
Yes.
Vasama,
Yes, Captain?
if the two of you could go to Kimberwick's, wait for us there. We're going to resolve this. You'll meet the guides there. It's the people we met at the tavern. You know them, Vasama. Rick, just stay with Vasama. Keep her safe. The two of you look out for each other. Vasama. And I hand her one of the short swords that I got for the crew. Alright. I help her buckle it on. I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't need to know how to use it. It's there as a deterrent. Don't linger. Don't stop anywhere else. You're going straight to Kimberwick's. It's next to the Dragon Couriers. Rick knows where that is. Wait for us there. We'll be along.
Okay, I won't let you down.
Just don't desert her, Rick. Alright.
Oh, never.
And then Sparrow is just kind of like, just literally eyes on the sky, like just pacing the deck, just waiting for that fucking faerie to come down.
You'll see after a kind of another couple of minutes, she kind of flies a little closer over to Flynn, and they kind of look at each other, and she gives him a kiss, and then they
See,
Fuck
looks
me.
like they're doing okay now.
and then they both kind of come back down to the deck.
The minute she approached, like the minute they get close to the deck, I am literally like stomping over. I'm like, who the fuck do you think you are to come on this ship and treat my brother like that?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
I think I'm captain of this fucking ship.
And you think that gives you a fucking right to keep messaging me like I'm your fucking on-call Sky Knight? Is that why you think me and your brother got together, for your fucking benefit?
I think I'm trying to keep my brother fucking safe, and that's why I'm asking
Oh,
him
you're
to
a
ask you.
fucking joke.
Oh, really? Are you going to answer any fucking questions? Are you going to fuck
I was
off?
going to, but now you're being a bit of a cunt, so no.
You just hit me out of the fucking sky. I'm trying to protect my brother.
Oh, trying to protect him, what, from a fucking conversation?
I'm trying to protect him from every fucking thing that's
This
happening.
is rubbish.
Pair of you, shut up!
Lyra, before I stab a member of my crew for the 4th fucking time,
Is it 4th now?
would you care to meet me in your cabin so I can fill you in on exactly why things are being asked and why your wee lad is in danger if I don't fucking ask him?
Make a persuasion check.
That's an 11.
I will speak to you, but not in there.
Where will you speak to me? Privately, if you don't mind.
Somewhere outside. Where I have backup.
You think I'm gonna fucking attack you?
Right now, I'm not putting bets on anything.
Oh, it's so nice that you take any kind of... fucking Sky Knights. Alright, over there. And I just point to, like, the edge of where... Like, a clear edge of the floating island. It's like, you can bring your fucking dragon as well.
Do you want to bring anyone?
No.
Okay, and the two of you angrily stomp off
Alright.
to the edge of the island.
Flynn, Erebus, we're gonna leave the minute I am back. Right. So, yeah, I take her over there and I'm just like, look, I'm asking because... And I, like, show her the gem on the talk. I'm asking because this ended the world 3,000 years ago. I'm asking because someone got hold of it. And I was told to ask my future sister-in-law what she knew about the House of Shemralan and the Night of the Shattered Stars, if I wanted to know anything about the people who are trying to murder my kin. Now then, you can answer, or you can just be quite happy that you know what I'm dealing with and why I'm asking. I don't appreciate you hurting my brother. I know you love him. I know he loves you. He didn't deserve that.
No, he didn't.
Good. Glad you were in accord on that.
But can we agree that your connection to Flynn doesn't mean that I am at your beck and call?
I've asked you one fucking question the whole time.
You
and
have
answered it.
sent me 5 sendings over the last 24 hours.
Wait, what have I sent her? Oh, yeah. Wait. What have I sent her?
My bond with Flynn was so that we could stay in touch with each other and not so that I would be a Q&A source for some Skyfarers Guild captain who thinks that she has a right to access me at any point she wishes.
Fair enough.
Don't make me take her sending stones off him.
You would not do that.
No, I don't want to.
I've been trying to ask one fucking question, and it's this question.
You have asked several questions about Zafira.
Oh, that. Well, that was because I wasn't sure if she was about to slit all our throats.
Neither's anybody else who her ship ever pulls up alongside, but they don't feel a need to come and harass me about it.
Yeah, but you know what? When you had the opportunity to tell me anything back in Coral Harbour when she was something we'd made contact with, you didn't tell me fuck all. You said, next time you see me,
Yeah,
we'll
because
talk.
you approached me about it like 30 seconds before I was going home.
You went and spoke to her dragon. The least you can say to me is, Captain of the Tempest Fury, don't go anywhere near that fucking dragon, because we had to park up right next to him. And I didn't know he had any connection. Next thing I know, I'm being stalked by fucking pirates. They're meeting me and Flynn at the bottom of my ship, and she's asking for access about this. About the talk, about this gem, and about the Night of the Shattered fucking Stars and the House of Shemralan. Now, if you've got dealings with her, I thought it'd be information you wanted to know. The information I wanted to know is she about to kill my crew in our sleep?
Oh, she's not about to kill your crew.
I didn't know fuck all about that. You did. If it keeps my brother safe, I'll send you 17 fucking messages every hour if I need to.
Duly noted.
So, are you going to answer? Or are you going to leave me like you did in Coral Harbour with no answers and more questions?
I have answers for you. But I'd appreciate maybe a little more humility.
Humility? You just came on my ship.
We've just had this fucking discussion. I'm
We
not having
did.
it again.
I'm not going to bow and fucking scrape to you.
I don't want you to bow and fucking scrape. I want you to treat me like I'm not a fucking resource on tap.
Fine. Fine. Unless it is literally life and death for my brother, you'll never hear from me again.
Good.
Agreed?
Agreed. Night of Shattered Star. Fuck me, I wish we were doing this over drinks.
I've got some cereal left in the cabin cam, but you wanted to do this
Ah,
outside.
fuck it, let's go and have that.
Alright, it's warmer in there
Yeah.
anyway. Fuck me.
I'll turn to whoever's close to me. He's like, oh, looks like they're getting along now.
Yeah, we sort of go back on the cabin and it's like, he's like, no one disturb us for a few minutes. We're leaving as soon as this is done.
Because Flynn's just there looking a bit nervous. Flyer kind of just gives him a bit of a smile on the way past and just...
Yeah. I kind of just give Maren a quick kiss. And I'm just like, and I'm just like, Erebus, keep your fucking mouth shut in the future. And I go into the cabin. And yeah, I'll pour us both a shot of Sharia. I'm like, cheers to that. Starting to think we're a little bit alike. It's a bit disturbing. So.
This kind of goes back a few years ago. 8 years ago, 11th of Solaria, 3170. It's not a particularly well-known date amongst most people. It's kind of a bit of an infamous one for us. Do you know much about the noble families in Iridica?
Nothing.
There's a family, the Madrins. They're not one of the most influential, it's not one of the least influential, they're kind of middling. And they acquired a fragment of the fabled Codex of Creation.
I see.
And as a part of a celebration, they threw a ball for Aerolithican elites to showcase their new artifact. And while they're not the most important family, they had enough connections. They were able to pull some political strings, so that Lorella Madrin was able to request the presence of a Sky Knight to oversee security for her event. And the person assigned was hotly tipped to become the next Sky Knight General. And her name was Lady Zephyra Stormweaver. But under her watch, a band of rogue mages managed to infiltrate the manor, and they stole the Codex fragment. And despite Zephyra's attempts to thwart the theft, the mages escaped, the fragment was lost, and under pressure from the nobles in attendance, the Sky Sovereign publicly denounced Zephyra, stripped her of her titles and honours, believing she was complicit in the heist. So she left, which caused her to be labelled an outlaw, and upon forming her own ship and crew, she was declared a pirate and enemy of the state. The only people who know the term the Night of Shattered Stars are from within the ranks of the Sky Knights, which is what we refer to that as a way to remember the betrayal by our government. Very few people outside of our order have ever heard that term. So you can understand why I found it a bit of a touchy subject that you seem to be aware of it.
If it makes you feel any better, it was an archfey that told me.
That actually does, thank you.
Yeah.
Can I have another glass of that?
Oh fuck, I need it too. Yeah, I pour a glass and I like down a glass. I'm like, I think I've just sent her after me uncle. So what I know, for my part of it, my uncle was tasked by the Stormbreakers to go to that party, steal that fragment, hand it over to the people who'd contracted them to do so. It was his way to freedom. He took that deal he did that heist. He pried this stone out of that fragment because he thought it looked pretty. And he put it in this torch for me because he thought I'd like it.
Well, fuck me.
Do you know what this fragment is, though?
Yeah, it's a fragment of the Codex of Creation.
So what is the Codex of Creation? Because I stood there 3,000 years ago and I watched this thing end the world.
Okay, you're going to need to talk me through that one.
The Archfey.
Another drink.
Yeah, another drink. There you go. Sorry, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, I shouldn't have much more of this. So...
Let's see, actually, yeah. How well does
how am I
hand
doing
work?
as well? Oh, I just rolled an 8 on my constitution.
I'd say from outside on the main deck, you would notice one of the two dragons is swaying ever so slightly.
For a moment, I'll look at it. It's like I'll just like sway over for a moment. It's
Yeah.
like, you okay?
Fine.
Do dragons get airsick?
Not usually.
I just rolled a 9 on my constitution for that third drink.
Okay, yeah, you're feeling a little bit lesser inhibited.
So what happened is, you're
You're not gonna fucking believe this.
no, well, so I mean, it all starts with a girl, as these things often do, but I'm not going to go into that. I made a stupid deal, and the thing I was giving up was part of the Sundering, and the Archfey wanted to go as a Sundering. So she took me 3,000 years ago, and I was there, and I saw an altar with, excuse me, there was a lot of people there, and they all had these little things, but there was this stone as part of this like tablet, which I'm assuming there was the Codex of Creation thing, you said? Like thing with like...
She kind of looks across at the desk and sort of gestures towards like some sheets of just loose parchments. May I?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not much of an artist, but and she's kind of like roughly sketching out, and it's very rudimentary drawn, just kind of basic shapes, but it is sort of like an oblong tablet with like a series of circular motifs on it with another one in the center. So that's what like the tomes say.
That yeah, I saw that, and this was like it, and I pointed to like the little bit where the stone was like, this was there, and
she kind of, Lyra just sort of like leans in, just to not like
pretty.
Intrusively, but just like more out of
Pretty,
curiosity to.
Yeah, so that was there.
Can I?
No, and and yeah, it just and they were doing things, and they were putting these medallions in those other bits, and the last one was coming up to do that, except she saw me, and it made everything go to shit, and I ended the world. But that gem was there, and I've had it for a while now. So that's why they wanted it. These people who hired the Stormbreakers.
Oh fuck me! I should have brought Cass with me.
Who's Cass?
Cassiopeia. She's very much into everything about the.
Cassie, redhead lass. Cassia.
No, dark hair.
Oh.
About. She kind of gestures about a foot
no,
above her.
no,
Yeah.
Cassia is hot redhead that I met at Skyfaring when we met you. She was pretty.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
Matt, cartographer. Go.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Oh, she was pretty.
No, Cassiopeia. She's big into everything about the codex and the prophecy and all that.
Oh, I want to talk to her.
Yeah, she's.
Have you ever found? Excuse me. Have you ever found any of those? And I'm like pointing to like the holes on the thing.
I just never can't really say I've ever been looking.
Okay. But people are looking.
Well, I'm
People
sure.
are looking.
Yeah, there's. I mean, they're kind of very sought after. Like, say they threw a ball when they found one fragment of it. They're
That is so fucking pretentious. Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck would you advertise you got it if people are after it that bad?
Well, it's a big status symbol amongst, particularly like the more academically inclined.
What do they even fucking gain from that? Like, just it's just bullshit. Anyway, I feel like we cleared some shit up. Do you know what they were doing when that went? What they were trying to do?
No one knows.
Not even you, Cassiopeia. I'd like to know.
But when you mentioned House Shanlaran.
Yeah, that's. It was just ask about how Shanralan, like ask my future sister-in-law about how Shanralan and the Night of the Shattered Stars.
Well, that's another noble family. I think they're kind of slightly higher status than the Madrins, but not by much.
Would they have something to gain by the Madrins losing that, or by taking that?
I mean, they would have been present at a ball like that. And Zafira always suspected some kind of nobility had to have been involved in order for it to have been covered up. And
Maybe that's where she's gone to go and clear her name, get revenge. I'd have done it. But I found out.
So was it this Archfey again who told you about
It
us?
was the Archfey. I asked who'd set my uncle up to die for doing this, because they're trying to kill him for it.
Do you? Here's what I don't get. Why would she have said about House Shanlaran unless they were involved, which makes me very suspicious. But the fact that it's a fucking Archfey... Did she just throw that out there to try and... Because if I can't go back to Iridica...
And make accusations.
Exactly.
Here's the thing. She's bound to me. As much as I'm bound to her, she's bound to answer questions relating to my kin. And this was a question around, but not quite accurately on my kin.
Which, from what I understand of Archfey, means she's under no obligation to give you any kind of honest answer.
No, so she might be shit stirring, but you'd know better than me because I didn't have a clue who the fuck these people were. But it meant enough to Miss Maelstrom.
We can take this for the general. We can try and do some quiet digging.
Can you not just say that the Mistress of Maelstrom's gone in for that family now? Because she thinks that they're involved if I don't. Isn't that enough?
I will aim.
Keep them safe from her under the pretense of investigating them.
That's probably worth a try. I mean, Zafira knows. Fortunately, our jurisdiction doesn't stretch beyond our borders, so...
You don't think she'd go kill my uncle?
No, I was going to say that the Tempest Fury they kind of keep outside of Iridica so that they don't stir up trouble. So she might go after House Shanlaran, but only if she's absolutely certain, because there's too much to lose if she's wrong.
Well, my uncle knows fuck all, so if she goes to him, she's gonna not know fuck all, but I'm worried about him now. I think I've just sent another fucking person to kill him.
She wouldn't do that.
Okay.
I mean, from what I can gather from the state of your ship, from the state of you, the conversation with yourself went at least semi-civil.
We lost Tedrick the day she came to talk to me. I take another drink. This ain't going down as smooth as it used to. Tedrick died because the Archway.
that was ink.
That's why. Oh, well, this will help with that then. I'm gonna grab the actual drink for like me. Yeah, that's better. So, Archway took Tedrick's soul, took the shelf. You saw a big fucking hole in the ice. Archway did that too. Oh, that did not help with the ink. So we've had a shit fucking time of it. She was very gracious. She'd warned me that she was coming for a chat, hence their apologies, voicemail messages saying like, fucking, who the fuck is she?
Voicemail, I like that term.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
because literal voices.
Yeah,
saying,
but it's like mail delivery.
yeah, this is
but
what I was thinking. I'm going to
smart, I'm
patent
gonna
it.
use that.
Yeah, no, it's the drink. We do good. It gives you great ideas. That's hence there. Is she coming to kill me and my crew in the middle of the night? What kind of a pirate am I dealing with? Am I dealing with an honourable pirate, or am I dealing with the kind of pirate that is going to shoot down a ship for fun because of
So
target
she's-
practice?
She's no pirate. That was just part of the scandal.
Oh, so you actually feel sorry for her.
Yeah.
Good. That speaks to you. I'm happy to hear you say that
Yeah.
because
I mean, the time that happened, I was only 16. I was just a prospective recruit, but I've met her several times in training. She was a good sort.
she seemed it. She seemed it. Fuck me, this drink must be good. I'm actually liking you. We drink well together.
Don't worry, it'll wear off.
You're a fun drunk. I like it. So, you know what I know. I hope I know at least some of what you know. I hope I've been somewhat helpful with what you know.
Well, you've certainly stirred up a hornet's fucking nest.
Yeah, maybe it needed stirring. Can't let that shit sit too long. It goes sour. Nice drink, actually.
Look, I stand by what I say about try and keep the messages to minimum, but if we find out anything about House Chandler, I'll feed it back to you.
Appreciate that. Do I need to message my uncle and tell him to watch his back, or is he alright? He can't tell her anything more than what I've told you. He didn't even know what this was. He just thought, oh look, pretty stone. Give that to my niece.
Well,
He did do the
I mean,
heist.
I don't think she's...
He's the reason she got
If-
kicked. Sort of.
I mean, that's the thing. If he stole it on the orders of someone else, he's not going to be the person she's interested in.
In that case, there might
But
be a few
it
dead
might be
Stonebreakers.
worth letting him know. Because I think if he gets approached by a large pirate ship accompanied by a dragon, most people would act a little defensively. And I don't think she's going to go there to start a fight, but if she goes there into a fight, she's going to certainly fucking finish it.
I need to go tell
So-
Flynn to send a message.
Just maybe let him know if he does see the Tempest Fury, if he does see a very big dragon rider. Keep an open mind and be civil, because I don't think she'd do anything unless he gave her cause.
Noted, I need to talk to Flynn. Ugh. Okay.
You're alright, Sparrow.
You're alright, Lyra. Fuck, if we'd met and you hadn't destroyed my brother's brains, we'd probably been fucking friends. Be easy on the lad. He's having a rough time.
I know, I'll tell him I'm sorry. I lost my temper a bit after, well, like I say, God knows how many messages in the last few. Which I wouldn't have minded if they were all from him, but...
True. I'll bring him by soon enough. Have some time together. I know he turned you down. You stayed because of me. I'm sorry for that.
Everyone makes mistakes.
He'll learn. Ugh.
I mean, if he ever wants, I know Orion doesn't particularly like me using him as a fast travel service, but if he ever wants a bit of shore leave, then we can come pick him up and take him away for a couple of weeks. I'll bring him back, but in case he ever...
If things get bad...
I mean, I certainly hope you wouldn't need things to get bad to let him to have a holiday.
No, I'm bringing him by, and we're looking to get to Brasker at some point. Might be that you come meet his family. Who knows? got a couple of jobs in the meantime, but next shore leave.
I mean, you would know his family is not from Brassica. Your family is.
Yeah, true.
His family is from a completely different nation.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's strange. Yeah, do you know what? It's my family that's there, not his. When we're at Brassica, excuse me, they will be doing shore leave then. So yeah, he's all yours. I'll make sure. There's a really nice fish restaurant. When you come pick him up, you could have a little date.
You know, I'm not a huge fan of fish, but I'm willing to be convinced.
Oh, it's good. It's good fish. The best in Brassica.
You know, just as long as it's not one of these like weird fish restaurants where the ingredients get cursed and start attacking the customers.
You know, that sounds vaguely familiar. I think I don't know.
You'd be amazed how often that kind of thing
Do you know
happens.
what? I've heard this. I think I've heard stories. It's like that's just one of those things that just gets passed around. Every fish restaurant once had this one time thing. I'm hungry
that's
again.
true.
There is breakfast left
Yeah.
if you want a bit
I
more.
went to like a very small breakfast cafe once, like right on the outskirts of Iridica, and they had a sign in the window that said like 7 days since last Tarrasque attack. And it's like, and I very much question the validity
No.
of that claim.
Well, I mean, it's not like we got excuse me. It's not like we got we're not big enough for a terrace to come out of anywhere.
No, exactly.
This is
I mean, this was on like an island about the same size as your ship, so yeah.
Well, why the fuck is it still there? Unless it's like the arse end of the Tarrasque that's left, and maybe they set up shop on its arse, because you could. That could be like tip of its tail, forehead, arse. Maybe it's his
It
balls.
doesn't feel like it'd be structurally sound for.
I don't know. They sleep for a
architectural
long
purposes.
time. I think we've drunk most of this bottle. I think we need to fucking go. I need to go see my doctor to sober up. I'm supposed to be going to the mountains.
I've got to be on duty in about 20 minutes.
All right,
so-
she's really good at this. Let's. Yeah, we kind of like arm in arm, like leave. It's like it's all right. We didn't kill each other. We talked it out.
I think while I was in that, watching the dragon, I probably sway a little bit more on that. I'll go,
Yeah.
I'll go to Rick.
Rick's
Rick's gone.
Or whoever. Might want to get a really big bucket.
Oh no!
I'm on it.
Yeah, we come out. We're just like so good. So she's good lass. Good lass. Good lass. Glad you're going to be my sister-in-law. Is our daughter? We need some
Yeah.
think this was
Yeah,
necessary.
just lesser restorations on both of you. You can see the like as Lyra's waiting for the lesser restoration, the dragon is just
Prestidigitation, Flynn.
Flynn, yes, Flynn.
Press.
and as the final convulsion begins, Azanis finishes the lesser restoration on Lyra, and there is just this fragment of ice breast that sort of shoots out and just drops. It's kind of a sort of murky greenish brown, but it just kind of hits the deck and
Like-
just
Just like trying to kick it off the deck. Like
yeah before it starts melting.
Yeah, as I say, drop 'em like
There's on my
Flynn.
boot!
Flynn, prestidigitation that shit, please. Thank you.
It's on my boot!
All right then.
Ah.
So,
Prestidigitation.
Oh, thank you.
So Lyra, thank you for coming. Do you want a little while with Flynn before we head out? Do you want to drop him over at Kimberwick's or?
We've got to be getting back. So.
All right, I appreciate the conversation. All right.
She kind of slaps you on the shoulder.
Yeah, I'd kind of like take your hand. I'm like, all right then. I'll leave you two to say goodbyes. Flynn catches up, and I go
Okay.
over to kiss Myron goodbye.
Yeah, Lyra goes over to Flynn. It's like they exchange a few quiet words and give each other a kiss and a hug. And she's like, "Right, Ryan, let's get back to work, I suppose."
All right.
And the two of them head off. You do notice that the two ships that had kind of come up and docked at the island now that the giant dragon has gone, they're kind of very like upon the arrival of these two new dragons, they are now very quickly sort of like getting ready to head back down to the lagoon. It's like, fuck's sake.
Yeah. I go over to Marion and I'm like, so
Well, that was a thing.
it's all right. We cleared the air a little bit. It's all good.
Okay.
That's fine. All right.
She's like hyperventilating slightly.
I just hold her a little bit, and then I just kind of like just smoothing her hair and just give her lots of kisses, and I'll be back soon.
Okay, stay safe.
You know, at least it'll be peaceful without me here. I mean, shit like that won't happen every day.
I hope so.
Oh, you're sick of me already, are you? All right then. I thought you'd join this for life and adventure. Am I making it too adventurous for you? You want to retire to a cottage on Braska or what?
I mean, I joined to be a light weaver.
All right.
So,
I mean, your brand of light weaving's an adventure on its own, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh shit! Wrong thing to say. Sorry, bad humor. I'll be back soon, whether you want me back or not.
I'll be right back.
Apparently. Yeah, I kiss her for a long time and I hug her, and I do say, don't worry, as soon as we leave, we'll get the cabin back, we'll get a real bed. I'll see you soon. Stay safe.
You too.
Yeah. Oh, Borealis is in the captain's cabin. She's on like the little furs on the bed. Just
Yeah, I'm getting worried. She hasn't moved for like 3 days.
no, I poked her this morning. She's fine. It's the
Oh,
cold.
okay.
It's just put her on a cushion near the fire and just feed her like little scraps of meat every now and again. You know, she's a bit feral. I don't know where Aurora's gone. I don't think Flynn remembers she exists, honestly. So if you see her, just put them together a little bit. They'll be fine. So, all right.
Captain, I think I remember seeing a jar of mould in there.
You leave him be. He's happy. Bugger off! I'm saying goodbye to me now. So, I probably too soon to say it, but because I'm about to leave, I'm just gonna and I just give her a quick kiss and just go, "I love you.
Oh,
Bye." And I leave.
bye.
I run. Like I run away just in case she doesn't say it back. I'm just like, "Oh, bye." So
Thank you.
and then I'm just like heading down the deck. I'm like, "Come on, Flynn. Come on, Erebus."
Erebus? Who's Erebus?
Oh, Barnabas the
Ash
fucking
Barnabas.
Come on, Lord Barnabas.
third. Yeah. I just like flash Rahesia just a wave, just like keep him safe.
It's like as you're kind of walking off and she like waves, you turn around, you can just faintly hear like a fucking dragons again.
Yeah.
Thanks, Azana's, for the getting rid of the headache.
Stay sober.
Yeah, as we're walking down the gangplank to Flynn, I'm like, I like her.
She was really mad.
Yeah, she was. It was funny on it. I mean, she shouldn't have been fucking mad at you. I was fucking mad at her for being mad at you, but, you know, I feel like we've finally cleared some, you know, the ice is broken, we've cleared the air a little bit.
I know, Tedric died.
I didn't mean the literal ice, Flynn. I meant between Lyra, the cold, okay.
It's okay, Flynn. My head went there as well.
Why am I with people who take things so fucking literally?
I have an intelligence and wisdom with negative modifiers.
And yet you're trying to be a wizard. Oh, Flynn, I think I've been thinking about it, and I think that Sedge guy, Cedridge.
Sedge. Oh, you're the
Cedric.
gnome that we met back at the
He's gonna be.
back at the theatre. Sedge.
Oh no, Sigrid.
Oh,
Sorry, it's probably lingering effects of alcohol. Like, you know, I don't know. He looks like he might be a wizard himself, so you might have some
are you
tutelage.
sure?
He's wearing robes.
He
He's
didn't
holding.
have a hat.
Ask him about that. Maybe he's a demoted wizard.
Oh no.
Maybe he lost it.
Oh,
In
that's
a-
worse.
A spell went bad and he lost it.
You need to ask him, Flynn. You've got time.
I do.
You do. So we're gonna have some time to do all that. So let's go see him.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go have a fucking adventure. Let's go actually do some shit. Let's go do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you head your way down the steps. Sort of as you're walking away, you do hear the of the teleportation. As fuck me, Never mind. I always forget to roll the D100 when they do their teleports.
no.
To see. I'm gonna roll it for their trip home and see what happens. No, that's great.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think they've just died or anything, but I don't know quite where.
You don't know where they've gone.
It's a good thing I didn't roll that for them getting to you
God.
guys.
Oh no, we'd be well on our way by now. It would have been fine.
Well, it would have been fine for you, but
Not for them, yeah.
well, not for whatever's bloody shit they ended up randomly
You watch,
teleporting
they
onto.
just they just landed in the middle of the fucking Tempest Fury.
Yeah.
It's gone on to fine, you know.
Well, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Okay, that's right. Actually, it wouldn't. Yeah, they'd have a teleportation circle at Sky Knight Barracks anyway for getting back, so that would have been fine. If that was the role to get them to the Endeavour, they would have arrived fine anyway. So.
Okay, we're good.
So
we're
we're all
good.
good. We're all good.
We wouldn't have known anything's going on. They're fine.
Yeah. So you. So as they teleport away, you head your way back down. As you're walking past the glacial lagoon on the way to Kimberwicks, with the other two ships now settling back into to
Get away
port.
from them, they're cursed.
The
You
the,
are.
the couple of times that you have sort of looked over at the glacial lagoon, there has been an ice, basically a little bit bigger than a fishing boat with sort of steel, almost like snowplow like bow to the ship, like an icebreaker that literally just goes back and forth across the lagoon, just breaking up the surface ice to keep the area dockable and prevent ships from getting sort of frozen and locked in. You do see as you're walking past that seems to be sort of moored at the side, and the crew seems to be dragging a body out of the lagoon onto the shoreline.
Can I kind of like cram my neck and just see?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Is it 21?
21. The figure that's being hauled out has lost. It's very pale, having been in the frozen waters, and has lost a lot of colour. It's not kind of overly bloated or anything, like it hasn't been in there particularly long, but you do recognise it as the old surly human man from the desk at the Spire's Light bunkhouse.
Do you let me see that, or would I see it if?
You can make your own perception check if you want.
I mean, if I see, I mean, I guess his head's, his way he's looking, because it's 18 on the dice.
Yeah, you'd see
Yeah.
the same.
I just kind of look at you. Come on, Flynn. And yeah, we keep going. Headed to Kimberwicks.
So, it takes you God, I can never remember how far away.
It's over here. We're over
Particularly
here.
far, was it? Yeah, so maybe about sort of a half-hour walk to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you arrive at Kimberwicks. Outside the front, Rick and Vasama are there with 4 moose that are oh god, what's the word when you like fasten a horse to a cart?
Harnessed, is
that,
it?
yeah.
Like harnessed up? Yeah.
I think harness.
No, in the tresses.
Yeah, they're 4 moose harnessed to a large, like an enclosed black lacquered, but basically like a coach, but with sort of sleds, skis in place of wheels.
Okay.
That's they all seem to be set up, ready to go. The orc and halfling Segrid and Cerise are sort of up on the driver's sort of seat at the front, and Vasama and Rick. God, how do I keep forgetting his name? Rick.
There's a lot of names to remember.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but I mean Rick Astley.
well, yeah.
Like the guy with the pun name. It's yeah. Yeah,
You
and
did it to yourself.
they just kind of are there, just sort of petting the moose as you approach.
Morning.
Morning. Sparrow.
That's the one.
Yes.
Yes. Sigrid.
Oh no, I'm Cerise.
Oh, you're Cerise. Sorry, Cerise.
Good to see you again, Captain.
Good morning. Oh, sorry, we're a bit delayed. We had an unexpected arrival and had to deal with that before we left.
Yes, I heard there were more dragons in town. Quite.
Not anymore. There ain't. They're gone.
Well, he kind of
one.
looks up and there's like a couple of just like hatchlings just perched on top of Kimberwick's, just
I mean, there's always them lot, but yeah. No,
like
Flynn's...
fucking seagulls.
Pretty much. Mine. Nah,
Seagulls.
Flynn's girlfriend came to say hello. It's all good.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
So we need to go. We've got everything we need, I think, so we'll load up the carriage and head out as soon as you're ready.
Oh, you have a girlfriend. Oh, that's very nice.
Yes, I do.
Now,
I'm
Flynn.
not available.
Sparrow's kind of a little bit confused. She's like, I mean, that'd have been adorable. All right.
Did you sleep well last night, Rick?
It was a little bit cold, but the bed was comfortable.
Yeah, Flynn. Funny how we couldn't find him any quarters in any of the warming areas. There was lots of room in the galley, for example.
No, it was important that he have somewhere to sleep with in the crew quarters, so he knows what it's like to be crew.
Can I do an insight?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your trick of leaving them all on natural ones before I roll anything is actually working, and I am all for it. That is a 23.
23. Yeah, that's bullshit. It's like you're seeing like a weird passive aggressive defensive side to your brother that you never knew existed.
Well, Flynn, whatever you felt was necessary. I hope that the two of you spend some quality time together on this trip. Try to find some common ground between you. You've got a lot in common. And if you becomes crew, Flynn, you're going to have to get used to each other, aren't you?
I suppose.
You're the senior officer here, though, Flynn.
Why, I thought you're the
Yeah,
captain.
but you are a morale officer. Has officer on the end of it. Rick is a deckhand.
Okay,
He's under your care, Flynn.
so I can order him to stay behind.
You cannot, Flynn, because your captain says no. And as your captain, I can order you as morale officer to see to it that our newest recruit feels very welcome.
Oh, bugger. Okay, I'll try harder.
Alright, I suggest we
just-
get comfortable.
You still want me around, right?
I need you around, Flynn. I want you around more than anything. Like, Sparrow is quite earnest in that, and she just go over and give him a hug. And
Insight check.
she's very earnest in that. Like, the idea of him not being there is like,
that's a 3.
oh, I give him a big hug and a squeeze, and I was like, Flynn, I'd be lost without you.
No, you're thinking of Marin.
No, Flynn, I'd be lost without you.
No, she's the lightweight. I'm just...
Emotionally, Flynn.
Oh,
Emotionally, and my morale would be very low.
oh, that would not do.
Nope,
No.
my morale would not do. You and Lyra, though, as soon as we get to Brassica, we're going to go after these next few jobs. She's going to come get you, and you're going to spend a couple of weeks with her, if that's all right with you.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Something to look forward to, Flynn.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Are you up for an adventure, Flynn?
Oh, never.
Okay. Come on, I load him into the carriage. What's the interior like?
So the interior, it's like you can tell that the carriages here they've been well maintained, but they have been well used.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the interior, as you'd expect on the inside of like one of these kind of carriages, it's like the two benches sort of facing each other. They're kind of very cushioned, not leather lined because obviously leather in cold weather is fucking awful. But it's sort of like plush lined, a little bit sort of threadbare in a couple of places, but not awful. It's it's comfortable. It's going to be with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, even with obviously Rick and Flynn being of smaller stature. It's close quarters. It's going to be cozy.
Okay. I do say for Sarah my last chance to go back to the ship.
I'm looking forward to it, Captain.
Can I insight check
Yeah.
her? Oh, that's a 3. Fucking hell. We're doing so well.
We just hope no one's eating beans.
So that is an 8 total.
Yeah, she seems to be excited about it. Well, not exactly excited, but positive about it.
Sparrow makes it so that like Vasama goes first, and then she's going to be like, Erebus, would you like to go sit there, make yourself comfortable? Like making sure that Rick and all the rest of us are on the other side, so that there's nowhere but next to Vasama for him to sit.
I would say as well that there is, should somebody want to sort of help to helm the trip, there is enough space on the like driver's bench for a third figure with Cerise and Segrid.
So yeah, I settle you in the carriage with Vasama.
Yeah, you wouldn't think of anything of it at this point. So
No.
Okay.
And then I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm going to head over to the head moose.
Oh, hello.
Good morning. How do you feel about the trip today?
Oh, it's going to be lovely. We're going to the mountains.
We are
We're
going
going
to
to
the
the
mountains.
mountain. We're going to the mountain. One of the ones behind. We discussed this yesterday. We all know we're going to the mountains. I don't remember that. Like, no. Are you sure? Where were we going to the mountain? Are we going to the mountains?
You're going to the
We are
mountains.
going to the mountains.
All right.
Okay, we're going to the mountains.
So,
How
I
many of
told
them
you
was
we.
there?
There's 4.
yeah.
Four.
I told you we were going to the mountains. Yeah, but he thought that we were going to the mountains.
I ignore the ones that are still talking and focus on the head moose, and I'm like,
Oh, they're all 4
oh,
of
okay.
them.
Can I have your attention just for a moment? Do you know your own way, or would you prefer us to guide you?
I thought that was his job, and he like cranes his neck to Segrid, who's like holding the reins.
I didn't know how many times. I didn't want to patronise you. All right then. So let's have a smooth, very easy journey together, lads.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Great. I climb up on the thing, and I'm like, they're up for it. Ready whenever you are. Let's head out. Head on the swizzle. Maybe we'll find this chap early.
Okay. Let's. You ready, Cerise? Oh, always. Right. Let's be. You warm enough?
I'm fine. I've got
Land.
plenty.
Yeah, you can see like both of them are. They've got like heavy furs and like hoods up.
Yeah, I
just
made
sort of-
sure we got like extra furs
Yeah.
in the cabin as well, like
Yeah.
for everybody. So you're all like bundled with like lap things and like around your shoulders and stuff. Like, yeah, it's cozy.
Have you been out on the wastes of the Frost Garden?
Not
before?
at all. We flew over very briefly, but I didn't see much of it. I was concentrating on the Light Weaver, so I do that a lot. So we can find, if you can describe a few bits to me on the way, point any dangers out, anything we need to know.
How long will it take?
It'll be about 2 days to get
Okay.
out there. Well, yes, it'd be a bit quicker if we were on a dog sled, but about 2 days on carriage. And yeah, as he's talking, and
Yeah.
you start heading
Oh.
towards the outskirts of town.
So you said you were local then.
Well, not exactly local. I'm from the Frost Garden, but sort of way. And he actually gestures like in the direction that you're going, like way other side of.
more close to Frostwatch, maybe?
Uh,
That was like down here. Then there's Winter's Wane and Glacial.
yes. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not from like a settlement or anything, but in my tribe, clan was from that sort of area.
Wizard.
Yes.
I thought young lad in the fairy lad. He's trying to be. He's studying.
Oh, lovely. How is it going along?
I don't rightly know. He's very much into his hat. And he's very confused that if you are a wizard, where is the hat?
He read a few too many books.
Oh,
I say that you can't read too many books, but
I think I'd appreciate if you would. I'd take it as a kindness if you could talk to him a little bit. Maybe share some of your knowledge if you're willing to.
I mean, it would have to wait till we rest for the night, but I'd certainly be willing to talk to the young lad.
Thank you. He's very eager to learn.
Yes, certainly.
And Cerise, I'm like, impressive battle axe you got there.
Oh, I know, it's great, isn't it?
It is. You done much with that, like locally? Much call for it?
Well, not in town, no, but...
What are we expecting out in the wilderness? Anything dangerous?
Oh, yes, very much so.
What like?
I know, wolves, dire wolves, owlbears, polar bears.
Owlbears. Now that I'd like to see.
Yeah, just generally lots of big things.
Any chance of seeing an actual empire?
Oh, you'd be very lucky there. It's they're kind of endangered from what I understand.
I was hoping.
I saw one once.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Is it as good as the picture? There's a...
Oh, better.
I want to see one so bad. Alright, let's hope for the best. And
Yeah, but I don't think from what I understand, they don't tend to live that close to like populated zones. They tend to make their dens in the in the middle of the wilderness.
Alright, I'll live in hope. Yeah, and then I'll just I guess head in a swivel. I'm just taking everything in as we go.
Okay. So would you have sat next to Segrid or next to Cerise?
Cerise.
Cool. So you so the sled starts making its way out of town. Inside the cabin, Flynn is just sort of sat next to Rick, just and Rick's Vasama's there, just kind of sat very kind of quietly, very awkwardly, just trying not to make eye contact at all, and Rick's just trying to sort of fill the voice, like
this is very exciting. If we take one more step, this is the furthest from home I've ever been.
He looks out the window.
No.
If we take one more step from now, this is the furthest from home I've ever been. If we take one more step...
he's not going to survive the trip, let alone...
I've heard some wonderful things, my lord, about the area outside. Did you know there are creatures out in the snow, and they've got the body of a bear, but they've got the beak and the feathers of a bird.
Have they?
Yeah, I've heard about them.
I want a bear plush so bad.
How much does Erebus know about owlbears and
Make a nature check. It's not particularly high DC because they're not that uncommon, but
nature, I think it's a straight one. Oh, I know bugger all.
It's a 2 on the dice.
I know nothing. So I've heard of animals.
Erebus being ignorant of the world? Surely not.
Apparently they're quite majestic but very ferocious.
How big are they?
Oh, it's bigger than me.
That was a louder snort than I expected.
Sounds huge.
I think. Wait, actually, let's make it fair. Let's roll for Flynn.
I love Rick so much.
I think I've heard of them. They're like koala cockatiels or something.
Koala tails?
Yeah.
I pulled this off.
Yeah, I bet she's like, what then?
Vasama's like, I think they're called owl bears.
So do they roar or hoot?
I think they roar.
they have wings. Can they fly? I've got to ask these questions now.
They have wings, but I don't think they can fly.
So who's here has actually seen one of these? I'm asking everyone now.
I've heard about them.
I've heard lots of things about them.
I've seen them in books.
We're gonna die, aren't we?
Oh.
Nah, we won't. We'll be
Oh
fine.
wow!
We'll be fine.
Oh wow!
Flynn's like, don't worry, we won't die, not all of us.
He's just plotting like how to push him out the carriage, isn't he? Oh my god! Flynn's slightly murderous.
I mean, would I kind of pick up on that, or?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, I'm not using that dice. That dice is...
There's a one bloodthirsty fairy. He just wants to learn to speak with dead so badly.
Oh, that is a 20 total.
A dirty 20. There are reasons to be concerned about Flynn's attitude towards Rick at the moment.
Oh wow!
It's Flynn. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm irreplaceable.
Have you had a rough few days?
A little bit.
Would
think
you like
we've
me
all-
to play you a song to make you feel better?
No, thank you. I can play my own songs. Thank you very much.
Oh wow!
I don't know. It might be interesting for a duet.
Oh, that sounds like a wonderful plan.
And he pulls out his lute and starts strumming, and Flynn's just. as the carriage trots off into the.
I think I'll look.
Oh,
I think
wow.
I'll look up at Vasama. Does she like look, or is it's like
She's just sort of like just head still down, just avoiding eye contact, but she's just sort of nodding her head along to.
yeah? It's
Please let the carriage be a mimic, and it's just slowly digesting us all as we go. Put us out of our misery. It's fine.
Yeah, so as the carriage kind of passes beyond the edge of town, like the tree line begins to recede behind you. The forest, the sort of large pine forest that Frostholm is built next to, does kind of extend like way off.
in a direction.
Emberwood.
Oh, that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to stick to my own rules and not say like Northwood or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So we're heading off up here then.
no, you're heading Whisperwood.
Oh, okay.
So as like the town and the woods, the town kind of recedes behind you and the woods sort of spread out off to your right. You do see after a short while there is what looks to be a hunter's lodge currently unoccupied, just sort of set out in the wilderness, maybe like an hour outside of the town.
I guess I'm sitting in the wagon right at the back, and it's like canopied, so I probably really can't see much.
Well, it's
outside.
not like a like that kind of back. It's like a sort of stagecoach sort of thing. So it's like you've got the side doors and then like the two benches facing each other on the on the inside of it. Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah. So you've as long as unless you actually like physically close the curtains yourselves, you have got like everyone inside's got a view of what's passing outside.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of a different type of wagon.
Yeah,
so-
like I can't remember what they're called, but like the old western wagons with the
Yeah, like that with
with the two
inside,
rows of-
so you wouldn't
yeah,
have like
yeah.
horses here, but it's got like things. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that. It's like okay.
Yeah, and the coach kind of continues out. Who would like to make a perception check for the first half of the first day's journey, just to see what's happening in the outside?
I'll say I will because I'm sat up front.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I can trade places with you like halfway through the day. That's up
Yeah.
there. That is an 18.
18. Okay. Yeah, so as the coach kind of continues on for the first few hours, it is getting chilly out there. Segrid and Cerise are both kind of very much huddled up with their furs.
Can I?
Segrid's vision not too bad because he's got the his glasses, which are almost sort of acting as goggles, but both of them are sort of like pulled scars up around their lower faces. And,
Can I have gotten like just as I did on the deck when we were approaching Frostholm, just sort of like have a small circle of fire around us, just constantly.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't. I mean, this is like Arctic conditions, so it wouldn't make a huge difference, but it would make a difference.
Yeah. So I'm just taking that little bit of an edge off, just keeping us like within like this swirl.
Yeah, it's kind of the difference between like -10 degrees and about -5 degrees. So it's still going to be cold, but it's going to be slightly better. Yeah.
The shape of it is like it's a green flame glumping little owl bear, because I maybe overheard the word. Like so, it's just like running in circles just around us, just that little bit of warmth.
So Segrid sort of watches it, like the first pass of it. It's just.
Thank you.
Oh, that's quite neat, isn't it?
It passes the time sometimes. I wish it wasn't green though.
But as the coach is continuing its journey, you see it is a completely snowy plain. You can feel every now and then as the almost like how compact the snow is seems to change every now and then between being on snow that's like actually got island underneath it versus snow that is just on top of like one of the many ice bridges that's formed between the islands. Elevations change slightly, but not by more than like sort of 15-20 feet. It's generally a large, flat, open expanse. The snow is coming down. Visibility is limited to. It's not massively limited, but it's like anything beyond a few hundred yards is sort of merging into just a white wall. And you can see vaguely where there is a slight recess in the snow where you can tell this is a like the path that sleds and whatnot would normally take, kind of heading in this direction. So for the best part, Segrid is just kind of sticking to the path. You do see a couple of hours into the trip a small mound at the snowy mound, maybe about sort of 50 feet away from the left-hand side of the road, which, as you kind of get a little bit closer and start to pass by it, it does look like it's a frozen humanoid body that's just left on there.
I see. Stop the coach. I just maybe this will be an easier job than we thought, and I get out, then I go and look at the body.
Okay. Cerise kind of hops down with you. Says, if it's one of the guides, I'll recognise him. So.
All right, let's have a look. See if this is going to be an easy job or not.
I'm just thinking, do we actually know what they look like?
We've got a description.
Yeah.
Well, she saw them. She knew.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't have a description. All that you know is a gnome and a human, but Segrid and Cerise have said they do know them, so they'll be able to identify him.
Yeah.
Inside the cart, the
and the half
coach.
orc is who we're looking for, isn't it, Deswith?
Do you do anything as the coach stops? Yeah, half orc climber and a human
guide.
female and a gnome male.
Well, if I see you get off, I'll be like, say to this, excuse me, and then I'll get out and go with you. And while you check
the Sama will also hop out, and she'll kind of come along as well.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
body in the snow.
Did you want to check that one? I'll keep a lookout.
Yeah, watch the perimeter for me if that's all right. Keep an eye on our lass as well.
Okay, yeah, you approach, and actually make a nature check for me.
Surprisingly, not that high for a druid, which is point of contention. But you know, I'm not the CEO of D&D. Natural one.
Okay, yeah, you approach the body. Can't really tell how long it's been out here for. It is elven. It's a figure of a man who, like by human standard, looks like would probably be in like his maybe late 40s, early 50s. Hair, sort of quite long black hair. His skin is like so deathly pale, it's kind of hard to tell what kind of skin tone he had before being sort of left out here. But yeah, as you sort of brush the snow off him, he's wearing just like hide and furs, and it's like he looks like he was dressed appropriately for this kind of terrain, but for whatever reason it did get the better of him.
Flynn.
So is there anything to
Flynn's back in the coach.
Erebus, go get Flynn.
I think he'll love this.
Yes, he will. That's
Why?
why I'm asking you. Go get Flynn.
I'll go get Flynn. Flynn! You're,
Yes?
You're required.
Oh, right, okay.
I'm skills.
required. He opens up the
Yeah, I say to Cerise, I'm like, he's got to speak with Dad.
Ah, right, okay.
And he's way too eager to fucking use it, so let's get his feet wet.
It's a good job of you asked Flynn not Rick. Rick, can you cast speak
Oh
with Rick?
God, that would have been. Rick, what skills have you got?
Oh, Flynn
Oh, that would be brutal.
Yeah.
That would have been murder in his eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Vasama's kind of there, just like tentatively leaning over. Oh. Bother.
Lass, this is going to be a bit grim. Flynn's going to ask it some questions.
Yeah, well.
Got a
Hi,
body-
Sparrow. Oh my goodness!
This is your moment, Flynn. Talk me through Flynn, though, first.
You know what would have been amazing is if he'd used all 3 of his level 3 spell slots for sending this.
Oh, no.
He used 2 of them
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
because he wasted the one trying to message
Leon.
Leon, and then he used the second one on Navareth.
Oh, shit, I was too drunk to ask him to tell Leon to be kind to
Yeah.
Flynn. After this, I need you to...
I'm just gonna go for it.
Oh, this is my last spell.
Do you know what? We can afford a day. Ship doesn't travel that fast, and she doesn't know where he
Okay.
is. All right, tomorrow morning, Flynn, I'm going to need a send-in. You look so manically happy. So, Flynn, talk me through this. What exactly are you going to do?
Everyone stand back!
Wait, Flynn,
This-
before you go off half-cocked,
Yes.
you need to tell me, what does this spell do? Is there any
Right.
restrictions?
I will bring, re-imbue the body. It's like he's very, massively gesturing to everyone around. It's like this is his powerful wizard moment. I will imbue the corpse with a sort of essence of its former soul. Well, not sexual soul, but its former life.
That's very impressive,
And
Flynn.
we will be able to ask it 5 questions. Seems a bit arbitrary,
It
but
does,
5 questions.
All right.
And it doesn't have to answer us honestly.
It doesn't have to ask us honestly.
No.
All right, then.
And then afterwards, it will go quiet, never to speak again, unless we do it again in 10 days.
Okay, Flynn. Well then, will you allow me to ask? Is everyone in agreement? We need one person to ask questions. Do we want to know what we want to ask first before
I'm
Flynn
good
does
at
this?
asking questions.
No, Flynn. Just we're gonna ask.
Just no, Flynn.
No, Flynn. I think we should find out name, what they were
Okay.
doing, if there's anyone that needs to be informed about their death. Anyone think of any other questions? That's 3.
What he had for breakfast?
No, Flynn.
Oh.
I looked at Segrid and I'm like, do you have any idea what we should be asking if we've got 5 questions?
Oh, Segrid's back still up on the
Oh,
carriage.
Cerise then. What do you think we should ask?
I mean, well, he's not someone I recognise. I mean, maybe see if he saw Deswyn and Sakrin and Ballast go past, but
Okay.
I don't know.
It was, I've got to go back to my own notes now. Half orc. For some reason I was thinking orc, but no. So half orc man, human woman, gnome. Okay. Okay. They were on foot. Okay. what is he doing here? What was he doing in the mountains? What was he doing before he died, I guess? I don't know. What was his purpose being out here? Name? Anyone to inform of his death? That's 4 questions. We've got one more.
So what you got so far?
Did he see our man who we're looking for? What was his purpose being out here? What's his name? Is there anyone to inform about his death? And any final wishes, I guess. Yeah, that's 5, unless anyone wants to ask anything else.
Maybe before we ask his name and stuff, see if there's... Well, we probably should do that anyway, but see if there's anything on him to identify
Well,
him.
feel free to frisk the body now before Flynn does his thing. It seems a bit rude if he's lying there answering questions and you've got your hands all over him.
I'll check the body, see if
make
there's anything...
an investigation check.
Investigation... 18.
18. You find a pouch with 45 pieces of gold. There is a functional, not particularly ornate, but functional but basic dagger strapped to his chest, strapped to his leg, and a what looks like, because of the exposure to the elements, could probably do with a bit of work to get it back into working order, but like a light crossbow. And also...
You're going to put 45 gold pieces to your thing then?
No, I'll keep all his belongings separate.
Okay,
Just in
so
case.
I'm just making a note because you're not adding anything to
Oh,
your
yeah,
inventory,
yeah,
and I'm a
sorry,
little
yeah.
bit concerned you're going to forget what Rob has just said, because I have.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah, you-
inventory
you do.
management, if you don't add stuff to your inventory and it gets forgotten...
You do,
it's
and then
gone.
I'll...
Well, no, you need to do
Right.
it, because I was literally just making a note because you were doing nothing except listening, and I was like, oh no, he's going to forget, because I've forgotten everything except the 45 pieces of gold and the crossbow.
What else can I put in it? I don't know.
So it was 45 pieces of gold.
Yeah, 45 gold pieces, a dagger, a light crossbow.
Give that to Osama.
$45 pieces of gold, like crossbow, dagger.
That was it, I think, wasn't it?
And...
A coin of wonder.
You said it was an elf, did you say it was?
He was
Yeah.
a dark, long dark hair, dead elf man.
And... At, sort of as you're rummaging through... Sorry for taking so long there, Gavin. I was just deciding what else he had.
Loot the body.
What initially appears, well, what does appear to be, as you're sort of rummaging through and you sort of pull the furs aside, the sort of tunic he's got on underneath, there is what appears to attach to the lapel. There seems to be a brass what looks to be like sort of badge of office, like it's the badge of. It's not like it's not the badge of the Tide Watch, but it's like it's that similar sort of style of like a guards organisation or law enforcement agency or something. It's like a badge of authority. Thank you. Yes.
Do you hold any of this up?
Yeah, you'll see. This is what I found.
Do you remove the badge, or do you leave it attached?
I'll gather his belongings if I can get like a sack or something to put them all in. Yeah.
You've probably got your own little bag.
But do you remove the badge, or do you leave it attached to his?
I'll probably remove it and attach it to.
So as you remove the badge, and you look at it in your hand, it's just an unremarkable button.
What?
So it's gone from a badge to a button.
Yeah.
Can we reattach it?
Yeah. You
So I'll
put it back on. And as you kind of finish attaching it and take your hand back away, it looks like a badge of some kind of authority figure.
Okay.
Are
I'll
you
take it
done
off.
fiddling around there? We need to.
No, hold on, and then I'll
Yep. As you take it off, it looks like it's just a button of some kind.
I'll attach it to myself.
Okay. You put it onto your. I'm assuming just like the outside of your furs.
Yeah, like a fur.
You attach it on. Looking down at it, it looks like you've just attached just a plain old brass button to your your top. The rest of you, as he puts it on and moves his hand away, there's almost like an air of authority about him now, as he's wearing a badge of some kind of office.
You didn't give yourself a promotion there.
Yeah, looking down at it to you, it's just a brass.
So if I don't
plain
feel
brass
any
button.
or
No.
see or feel any change, I'll take it off and I'll be like,
You take it off, looking at him like in
No.
his hand. Yeah,
I'll attach it to you and back off.
Bit fucking personal, but all right.
Yeah.
yeah. You look down. You've just got this plain brass button
What the fuck?
attached. Sparrow is now wearing a office,
Why'd you
like
put a piece
the
of tat
seal
on
of
me?
some kind of office of authority.
I'll have it back. So I've got to take it back off and put it on myself. It's like,
Could you stop touching my chest?
Has it- has it changed?
What do you mean? Has it changed?
So when I took it off you, you look like a button
It
on
looked
you.
like a plain button.
When I put it on me, it looks like a badge of authority.
It does.
But to you, looking down at it now, it's just a button again.
I take it off his chest and I just go
Okay.
like that on his chest as I do it. Just let's just
As- yeah,
if
as
we're
you-
being personal.
As you take it off in your hand, it's just a plain brass button.
Do you have identify as well, Flynn?
I believe I do, and I can cast it as a ritual spell. So...
Well, can we do that first, Flynn? Let's find as much information about him as we can before we
I
ask.
mean, do you want me to do it as a ritual? It takes an extra 10 minutes, or because
Maybe-
it's very cold out here.
Yeah,
and
maybe we'll do that
You know what?
inside.
We'll do that as we're travelling then,
Okay.
Flynn. I hand Flynn the badge. There you go.
Just a button.
Keep hold of it, Flynn. It's magic.
Okay, I'll so I don't lose it.
Yes, Flynn. You
And
look
it's
very
like
majestic.
yeah, he's like wearing a badge of like the Fae Realm Spring Court investigation authority.
What did it say when I was wearing it?
Did
It
it
was-
actually
it-
say...
To be honest, I just kind of made that
Yeah,
up.
it's fine.
It's just a generic badge
Yeah.
of authority.
It gives you a good air of authority there, Flynn. All right,
Come
so
useful.
5 questions then, unless anyone has any to add. Did you see a half-orc man, human woman, and gnome on foot pass by? What was your purpose for being here? What's your name? Anyone to inform? Any final wishes? Can actually we see an idea of how he died as well on the body? Like
Make a
his-
medicine check.
Could I give advantage on that? It's like help as well? Yeah, okay.
Oh, fucking hell. We're back to below 10.
Um,
That is a 6.
I was hoping.
Did you
Oh.
roll with advantage?
No, I did not. It's fucking worse. It's a 5.
Probably got mauled by an owlbear. I mean, you've
There's
heard of
clearly
yeah.
limbs missing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he's lying on that one. Never mind. Yeah, he died, guys. He's dead.
Oh, okay.
Very dead.
Yeah, he died in a fire.
Oh,
He ate a phoenix.
Oh, God. He's very dead. He's very dead. All right, Flynn. Whenever you're ready, Flynn.
Okay. Ooh.
Appreciate the theatrics, Flynn.
Speak with dead.
is he raising a ghost?
Let me have this. And as Flynn kind of completes the incantation, with a bit of a sort of crunch of like breaking ice around a joint, the jaw just kind of hinges slightly open, and there is just an escape of like breath in the air as it.
What's your name?
Maria.
Rostamari. Did you see Harfoot man, human woman, and gnome on foot around here?
Past them several weeks ago.
What was your purpose being here?
Hunter.
I'm gonna go slightly off questions now. Anyone to inform of your death?
No family.
Final wishes?
Bury me in the ice.
And then with that, the jaw kind of goes slack.
All right then. So several weeks ago we passed them. That means they're fairly deep in, maybe.
And it certainly sounds that way.
Yeah.
And we're only about half a day into a 2-day trip, and
We don't know how long he's been dead, do we really? Can anyone else tell? Cerise, do you know?
She's just having a look. She's rolling with advantage because Flynn's helping her.
he looks like he's been. I don't know. I'd guess he's probably been out here for 3 or 4 days.
Is that all?
I mean, it's kind of difficult to tell because things don't really decompose out here. But the fact that
true.
nothing's come and taken a few nips out of him.
Oh, that does not bode well for what we're looking for. We've only got a few days to, well, a week at most to do this. All right.
What about burying him in the ice then?
I can deal with that.
Okay.
I'm going to cast any objection before I bury him.
Hey, do we want to keep the body in case we want to ask him anything else in 10 days?
We could. I'm looking at the carriage. Like, is there a place we could put a body?
I mean, there's a space on the back where things are strapped on, like your rations and stuff like that. Basically, effectively a luggage rack. So,
Any objections to taking him with, or should we leave him here buried where nothing can get to him and pick him up on the way back?
We could leave a marker.
I'll bury him and leave a marker. It's easy enough for me to get him back.
Do we have anything to leave a marker?
I shape water. And I just basically first remove all the snow and ice from underneath the body and sink him down as far as he'll go.
okay.
Then I'll reshape the ice starting from under his feet over and build it back up, like 5 foot by 5 foot, just going across his body like this.
Nice.
And I will raise up like basically
Like a tombstone of ice.
Something like, I'm just trying to think what shape I want to do. I'll do him as a statue, like of ice, just stood there, but only about that big,
Yeah.
like not huge. Noticeable if you're driving past, but yeah. So just like a miniature version of him, how I imagine he would be in life.
Okay.
And step away.
Nice.
All right then, we keep on, we come back, we get him, we ask any more questions we need to later on. We then bury him as he wishes. Flynn, we'll move on. Flynn, would you identify what I just, that badge?
Oh, yeah, right.
Can you do it as we move, Flynn? We need to make time.
Yep.
Thank you.
Starts heading back to the carriage. Like, this was the best day of my life.
Thank you, Flynn. It was very impressive. I like, say, perimeter check. Just want to have a look a little bit more around this area, see if there's any signs as to how he died, why he died.
I'll keep a lookout.
Well, I just mean do a quick look before we go. Yeah.
Okay.
I think Will, and I'll say Charisse, would you accompany us? You go that way, I'll go this way. Tedra.
No worries, just keep the carriage in sight. It can get very easy to get turned around in this area.
We're just thinking a quick perimeter check, all of us, just take a little bit of a time, just around the edge.
Yeah, no problem.
Alright, so
Yeah, everyone make a perception check.
now I roll 23.
That's 14.
14. Yeah, you're sort of looking around. You don't see any signs of other kind of humanoids or anything like that. The only moment of movement that you do see, which would be sort of between the both of you would see, kind of because it's between the two of you where you are on the perimeter, is your eyes do catch a bit of movement, and you do spot, just sort of bounding across the top of the snow and then kind of stopping and regarding the two of you, the small form of a snow fox. It's just looks at the two of you.
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
You can. It is kind of bounding away from you, so
Friend, moment, if you don't mind, moment.
make a persuasion check.
Okay, I just need to mark off that I cast that. That is a 15.
Okay. Yeah, it stops, turns back.
Looking for a friend. Anyone alive? Big, and I describe like a half orc, a human woman in the gnome. I just say, any signs? Have you seen any?
I've seen the green one.
Where?
It turns and looks towards the carriage where...
Oh, like that, but different. Walking on foot.
Oh, lots.
Lots? Where do they go?
Oh, walk all over the place.
No one recent?
I saw some yesterday.
Yesterday.
Big pack of them.
Body dead. Why nobody's eaten them? How long they been there?
Oh, but where?
Oh, no, never mind.
the nose goes in the air and just starts twitching slightly.
I take some like dry meat out of my pack and just kind of like, there you go, friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Go about your day. Thank you. And yeah. Okay, that was useless. Fine. And yeah, head back to the carriage. Anything?
No, I guess I didn't see anything else. Just
No, that was all that you saw between the two of you. Was just...
Cerise, anything?
I didn't see anything, no.
Alright, we should get on then. Let's
Right.
go.
Are you riding up front with us again, or if you...
I'll take my turn inside if that's alright. Erebus, you gonna take point?
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll sit up.
Okay.
Right, I'll take over the reins from Segrid for a bit and let him get in the warm. That's,
Yeah,
Yep.
I do. So I sort of like make the owlbear again, but I'm just sort of like holding it around my hands so that it's not touching anything in the carriage.
Okay, I mean, the inside of the carriage is decently insulated, so it's quite not exactly cozy, but with the kind of body warmth of 5 people in there, it's
very warm.
yeah, it's holding its temperature. So
Okay, yeah, I'm just making it so it is like quite nice and comfortable, like, yeah. Visama, Rick, you doing all right?
Yes. I would have liked to have gone outside.
You were very welcome to, Rick. You didn't have to stay in the cabin.
I thought you just wanted Mr. Oik.
Well, he had a specific job to do, but you're very welcome to
Oh,
come
I'm
out.
sorry. I'll remember next time.
That's fine. This is what this is. This is a learning. This is a learning experience.
Where's his lordship gone?
He's on front. He's taking point. All right.
should I go and help keep watch?
If you feel like you'd be a help, Visama, please do.
Yep, she gets out and goes and joins the 2 of you up front.
Ah, she's a sweet lass.
Okay, and the carriage begins, kind of carries on its journey. I just had a look at the clock and realised it was 10:10.
Yeah, it is.
So we will stop for a quick break. So we're just going to take 15 minutes, stretch our legs, use the bathroom, have something to nibble on, and we will be back shortly, and we will continue with the next part of this journey. So stick with us, don't go anywhere, and we'll be right back. There we go, and we are back. Sorry for the slight delay there, gang. The OBS just froze up on me as I was switching back. Yeah, so just before the break, we just interrogated the body of that elf that was found slightly frozen over out the side of the trail. We are continuing onwards now with Erebus, Basama and Cerise up front, with Cerise on the reins, while everybody else is safely sequestered in the back. So while we're waiting for Sarah to get back, we might as well start with Erebus up front. So as the second part of the journey begins, you're up front with Cerise and Basama. What will you be doing for the next few hours?
I think very much keeping an eye out ahead for any like dangers and anything like that. Really, just making sure we are not going to get surprised or attacked by anything.
Okay. As you're sort of sat on just kind of vigilantly looking about, Basama's just she's kind of seated herself, so you're one side of Cerise and she's on the other. Because I've been practicing with my knife like you showed me.
Oh, excellent! How are you finding it?
I think I'm doing okay. I thought maybe I'd be better used to the group if I was able to do a bit more. So I've also got, and she sort of opens up her furs and sort of reaches in and pulls out like a small hand crossbow.
Okay. Yeah. Have you? How often have you used one of them?
Well, I haven't used it yet.
Okay, so you have no experience with crossbows at all.
The man in the shop said you just point and pull the trigger. You're gonna get someone killed.
Yeah, that's okay. We can. Yeah, I can show you how to use that when we get back, or tonight. You know, when we set up a camp or something, we can go over some stuff and yeah, get you.
Oh wait, you brought tents and things then?
Did we? Was that part of the? I can't remember now.
We were going to sleep sort of in the carriage.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, I think we was sleeping in the carriage, and I don't.
I mean, I probably shouldn't fire it in there.
No. And you shoot a crossbow, you don't fire it. Sorry, that's
Lee, not Erebus.
yeah, that's actually me. Yeah, both. It's both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Erebus to get out his like short bows. I usually am more comfortable with this.
Oh,
So-
bless, it's got a string.
You know, for range stuff, I use my short bow, but usually like to get up close and personal. But yeah, we'll go over some stuff with, you know, if you can't get, you know, if you're not liking the crossbow, you can try a short bow or whatever, and we'll find out what fits you, what you're most comfortable with.
Okay, thank you. I'll just stick to something heavy and big. Just fucking whack 'em.
That also works.
Yeah, make a perception check for this half of the journey.
Oh, that's terrible. That's a 3 on the dice.
Too many
and
making eyes at the
that's
drow.
only a 12.
12. Yeah, I mean, you don't see.
Distracted.
Yeah, you don't see anything particularly going on out.
Okay.
Sorry, Sparrow has water breathing, but Sarah does not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see anything particularly. There's the occasional sort of in the very kind of far off distance sort of signs of some kind of animal movement, but nothing particularly untoward, out of the ordinary.
He'll carry on with talking to Fazan. He's like, so do you normally cast spells then, or what's your strengths?
I'm very good at reading.
Okay. It's good to know things.
I never underestimate a scholar.
Alright.
Of course, my scholar does cast spells, so he's a bit more useful. But
Oh, that poor girl.
Hey, research can get you out of a lot of trouble.
What else can get you out of a lot of trouble? Big fucking axe.
I guess it depends on the type of trouble.
I haven't met a problem I can't axe my way out of.
Yeah.
Get out of my own hollows.
So, we all have our different jobs and strengths and stuff, so yeah, we'll see what.
I'm hoping to be able to help on this mission.
Oh, I'm sure you will. It was just like, okay, he doesn't know what to do now.
So awkward.
Yeah, of course.
So inside the cabin, so we've now got Flynn, Rick, Segrid, and Sparrow. So,
Flynn, do you think you can have a go at that? Identify.
Oh, I can. What are you? Reveal your secret.
Segrid's like, I don't think you actually need to say that to get the spell to work.
That's fun though, isn't it?
Oh, this is just an unremarkable button.
I'm sorry, what?
It's an unremarkable button.
It's remarkable though, Flynn.
No, you don't understand. It's an unremarkable button.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's got things it does, is it?
Yeah, and he kind of describes it to you.
Oh, shall I read
Yeah,
it
so
aloud?
apparently the person who wears it looks like, to them it looks like just a button, but when you're wearing it, it makes it look like you're important.
Wow. Oh, wow. When perceived in this way by a creature, you have advantage on all persuasion or intimidation checks made against that creature. That's cool. That's very cool.
Could come in handy.
Mm-hmm. It could. Who gets it? You found it.
Yeah, my charisma's not great though.
You think Sparrow's in? I've got a minus to all my
mine's just
persuasion
base
checks.
0. Could give it to him.
Maybe you should give it to Sparrow then. If you well, if you've got a basic 0 to your persuasion and Sparrow has a minus, maybe Sparrow should have it.
Yeah, if you.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean you do more talking as well.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Fucking
you-
shut up.
You are in a position of authority yourself.
That is
so
also
it might
true.
be a-
That is also true. Okay then, I'll take it then. Okay, thank you. Well, thank you, Flynn. I put it on.
Okay.
Does it look like that?
It looks like a plain button.
All right then. Do I look more responsible? I guess is the.
You look very authoritative.
Oh, awesome! It's better than the fucking bicorn. I mean, that's ugly as fuck. Okay, that's good. Flynn, I do need a message to. I forgot because I was newly sober, but I need a message for Leon tomorrow.
Okay.
If you've got a send-ins for me. All right, Flynn, Cedric here is a wizard.
Oh, my name's Segrid, but it's
Oh,
nice
sorry.
to... It's okay, we've only spoken several times at this point.
I'm not good with names.
I dabble in the arcane, yes.
Oh. Where's your hat?
I actually lost that in a fight with a dire owlbear.
Wow.
That's adorable.
I think he's a real wizard.
I think he is, Flynn. I think you should learn everything you can that he's willing to teach you while we're on this here quest.
So you have a spell book of
I do. It's
Boy.
may I take a look?
oh yeah, sure.
And yeah, Segrid opens it, and you. That is a very interesting tome you have there, young man. Would you mind if I spent some time with it this evening? Just She kind of
Flynn,
hands it back over to.
Flynn,
Yeah.
maybe be a little bit more wary of who you give the book to. No offense,
He's a
Sigrid.
wizard.
He is a wizard, Flynn.
No, that seemed like a very powerful magical artifact. You should probably not throw it around.
No offense, Sigrid. I know that you're probably up and about. We don't know each other all that well, and my brother is a little bit too trusting at times. If you understand me.
I mean, being trusting isn't inherently a bad thing, but
Caution,
yes, maybe.
in addition to the trusting. That being said, Flynn, I might want to borrow it for a moment this evening as well, so it's up to you, Flynn.
Okay.
How about this, Flynn, Sigrid? If Flynn allows you to spend time with his book, would you teach him some powerful magics in return? Appropriate, of course.
I mean, I'd certainly be willing to impart a little of my knowledge. Understand that adding spells to a book for it does involve certain material costs.
Well,
I mean, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to extort the young lad. I'm just. I would need those costs to be
inside.
met. Yep.
Natural 20.
Yep. No, he genuinely seems to be, want to teach Flynn, but not at the expense of his own pocket.
In that case, then, Flynn, how about later on when we do stop, the two of you go to one side, you debate, you come to an agreement, and if there's a material cost, I'll cover it monetarily.
Seems fair.
As long as Flynn feels that the knowledge you're offering is worth the time spent with his book. Does that sound fair, Flynn?
I think so.
All right, well, you don't need to be negotiating that in front of myself and Rick here. I feel like that's a private conversation between powerful wizards, and the likes of us should not be privy to that.
It's just wizard.
No.
The R isn't particularly.
I know, but it's
pronounced.
fun. It's fun, though.
Yes, I mean, I can. I'll be honest. I have over the years discarded a fair few of my sort of lower level spells and abilities. I could teach the young lad. It's quite a handy spell in a pinch in certain situations. It allows me to sort of release projectiles which sort of find their targets automatically. It's quite useful.
That certainly
It's not,
sounds it.
it's not overly powerful, but it's gotten me out of a few scrapes before.
What do you think of that, Flynn? You can truly
Ooh.
protect me with that.
That sounds quite exciting.
It does.
I can. Okay.
All right then. The two of you can deal in that when we meet camp
Can
later.
I learn any spells?
That's between you and the wizards there, Rick.
I certainly like to become a magic wizard.
We don't need another wizard in the group. Thank you very much, Rick. Maybe you should focus on becoming really good at swabbing the deck or something.
I'm sure you'll discover your own talents, Rick, as we go along.
I'm a very good musician.
Oh. We'll certainly see, won't we, Rick?
Okay, I'm really very excited about this new chapter in my life.
I'm sure you are.
Hopefully it's not a short chapter. You know,
Yeah.
It's my birthday in 2 weeks.
He's gonna die. He's only just retired. It's his birthday in 2 weeks, and this is his start of his new life. Poor Rick. Does he have a widow at home waiting on him? 2 kids.
Oh no, I'm a free agent.
Okay. I wasn't asking.
Hmm?
No, nothing. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Your doctor seemed like a very nice lady.
She is, Rick. You explore that to your heart's content. When we get back, you should definitely try and get to know her.
I will, thank you.
You're welcome. She's a great dancer, Rick.
Oh. I can try dancing.
You should. Very much so.
Okay.
I kind of I just kind of close my mouth. I'm like, I'm just gonna have a short rest if that's all right with everybody in here. I'm just gonna have a short rest.
Okay, so the next few hours pass without any incident.
Do I get a short rest?
Yeah.
Yep, great.
And yeah, as the iridescence sort of recedes in its brightness a little bit, signifying the end of the night, the cold does creep in a little more, and eventually Cerise does bring the sled to a halt, quite close to a not exactly like a proper wooded area or something, but at least nearby to a few sort of clusters of trees to just give a little bit of space to sort of park the carriage up and give it a little bit of cover, and to give people a little bit of privacy if they need to go and make water, and yeah, the carriage is parked up for the night.
Mm-hmm.
Cerise and gets down and gestures for the two of you to kind of move towards the interior of the cabin, and yeah, they kind of shuffle their way in. It gets a little bit close. Everyone is sort of shoulder to shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
This is
No.
a little close.
Don't worry, we're not going to do this. I'm going to build a campfire, quite a big one to start anyway outside.
If you like, I can make us some shelter.
Oh, you can, because I was going to build like igloo around like the front of the carriage, and
Oh, I wouldn't want to steal your.
no, anything is better than that. What would you?
Just give me about 10 minutes. He heads out of the coach, just kind of walks a few yards away, and you can see him begin sort of ritually casting a spell, at the end of which just this dome sort of forms up about 10 feet across.
Before he does that, while he's actually casting, can I go to Flynn and say, "Can I have a moment with the book?"
Okay.
Thank you. And I'm just going to take it around a bit, and I open it up.
Fuck me, it's cold out here, isn't it?
It is fucking
Why would
freezing.
anyone want to come out in this kind of weather? It's bloody stupid.
Well, they're paying us.
Why don't we go back to that nice place where the sauna was and everything? That was brilliant. I want to go to the sauna. Let's go.
I'll take you to
This
the
is some
sauna later.
bullshit right here.
What was the ritual they were casting with the Codex of Creating Codex?
Oh, yeah, about the Codex of Creation, do you?
Yes, I do. What was it?
Oh, that was so good, wasn't it?
What was it? What was it?
Well, it didn't really matter. It didn't fucking work.
No, but I'd like to know what they were trying.
Make a persuasion check.
God,
It's an opinionated book, not.
it's a very
Yeah.
opinionated book. Fuck me, that's a 7.
Does the badge not help?
Oh, actually, the badge does fucking help.
Do you have to attune to it? Or...
Wait, can
No.
it see me?
It cannot actually.
Actually, it doesn't say they have to see you. It just says when perceived. Is he perceiving me?
Well, it says when perceived in this way. It
So they
is.
have to see the fucking badge.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay. Oh, come on. Just give me this one.
Well, I'll tell you what it was supposed to do. It was supposed to not kill everyone in the world. So it kind of failed at that a little bit, didn't
I
it?
thought what it actually supposed to do.
Uh,
I know you love that everyone fucking died. I helped in that, so maybe
Yeah.
if you're happy that I did that, maybe you can just throw me a bone here. What were they trying to do?
oh, I don't know, some kind of rubbish about dragons or something. I don't know.
About dragons?
Yeah, I think so.
Did Lunar dragons exist before the Sundering?
No, I don't know, probably.
Probably. You know everything.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you do. Did Lunar dragons exist before the Sundering?
Nah.
They didn't. Were they creating dragons?
I don't know, they do something.
They were trying. Were lunar dragons created by the
Oh,
Sundering?
where's the fairy? I like him more. Where's he gone?
I'll give him back to you in a minute. I just need to know what they were trying to create dragons, or were trying to control dragons.
Yeah, one of them.
Lunar dragons didn't exist, but dragons existed. Is that what you're saying? Dragons existed and they were trying to control dragons. You're not going to answer me, are you?
And another thing as well is...
Look, if you don't, like Flynn might be lending you to a wizard who's not going to take any of your shit.
Yeah, what's he going to do?
I don't know, but he's going to try and ask you a load of questions, so... Alright, I'll leave you to this one, but I'll be back asking the same question at some point.
Okay, watch out for the owlbears.
I mean, I'm kind of interested in that, so that's fine. I shut the book and, like, carry it back. Okay. Thank you, Flynn.
Okay. He's very helpful, isn't he?
He actually was, in a way. I learned something, Flynn.
I learned things off him too.
What does he teach you, Flynn?
Oh, well, that first night that Lyra took me to the tavern, I asked for some advice. He said a lot of things which didn't make any sense at the time, but I understood afterwards.
I don't want to ask, but I also want to ask, was he respectful of Lyra, Flynn, when he was giving you this advice? Because I don't feel like he reminds me of this guy I heard stories about that sounded like a bit of a dick, like, you know, Andrew Tate something or other, you know, like a proper arsehole, and I just don't want you to be getting the wrong idea about certain things.
Well, he didn't seem particularly respectful, but he doesn't really seem respectful about anyone, to be fair.
No, that's true, but you are respectful, aren't you, Flynn?
Oh, I am.
Good. I just
To
wanted
most
to know.
people.
What is... I kind of look to see where Rick is to make sure he's not in earshot a little bit.
Rick's kind of gone into the dome.
I'm like, look, what is wrong with Rick?
Well, he does music, and he wants to be a wizard, and I
Flynn,
don't...
there's
Yeah.
a saying, imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can play to greatness. If he's trying to be like you, it's because he thinks you're fantastic and you're great and you're someone worthy to be.
Oh.
He's looking up to you, Flynn. It's not
'Cause
trying to take over.
I remember when we saw those people in the Feywild who were imitating other people, and that didn't seem very flattering.
No, they were doing it. That was mockery, not imitation, Flynn.
Okay.
There's a difference. Rick wants to be liked, and he sees how well liked you are.
Okay.
He's aspiring to be like you because you're worthy of it.
What about that giant ship that was pretending to be a ship, but it wasn't?
That was a trap.
Okay. So how do you tell the difference between the ones that are traps and the ones that are mocking you and the ones that are being nice?
The traps tend to be more alluring. The mockery tends to be more flamboyant.
Okay. He's very flamboyant. He's mocking me!
He's not Flynn. You know what, Flynn? As your captain, just keep an eye on him.
It's alright, I'm learning magic missiles soon.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yep.
Ah, I'll have no friendly fire on this ship, Flynn. We used to do it off the ship, but I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh. You should probably tell Azanis that.
All I'm saying, Flynn, is he doesn't deserve your ire. He's trying his best to be liked, and I think he'd like to make a friend of you.
Okay, I'll give him a chance.
Thank you, Flynn. That's all I ask.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the warm,
Yes, Flynn.
and I want to find out more about this magic dome, because that looks really cool.
Yeah, that wasn't there when I just left. So what is that's what he did. That's our shelter, is it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go have a look.
Yeah, you go over, you go inside. On the inside, the temperature is kind of pleasantly warm. Segrid does say, it's like, I apologise, it does cause a slight issue out in these conditions. And he sort of gestures to the ground where like in the warmth of the dome, the snow is already kind of starting to melt a little bit.
Sparrow just says, "Oh, I've got that," and she starts to like shake water and like make dry area in the middle, like move all the snow out of the dome
Okay, yeah, cool.
and all the water out.
Yeah, it takes a little while because it's like, the more that you move out, is it's like there's layers upon layers of snow.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, after maybe about half an hour or so, you get to a point where you've kind of reached rock, or at least like soil underneath, and you're able to like put down bedrolls and everything.
This is brilliant. This is.
Thank you very much for that. That's,
No, thank you.
It's on one of the ice bridges and you just keep going.
Oh God. No, no, it's the void. No, thank you. This is well beyond what I expected. I was going to build an igloo around the front and just warm us up the old-fashioned way, but this is great.
I mean, it has its advantages and disadvantages. I mean, we'll all be safe in here, but without wishing to be too crude, if I need to use the facilities in the night, I'll have to leave it, and then I'll need to recast it again. If I leave it, it will go.
Look, you're a
completely.
bloke. Can't you just like turn your back on us and just stick what you need to stick out of
I
there?
wouldn't wish to be so crude.
There's crude and then there's freezing to death in the middle of the night because you needed to take
I was sat outside for several hours earlier. I can manage 5 minutes.
That's all right then.
Just imagine somebody like throws an empty bucket in.
That.
Oh.
I mean, again, he's a bloke. The whole of him doesn't have to leave. Just the appendage can just be
No,
aimed.
if like as much of like a pinky finger goes out, the entire thing just.
Well, then
Yeah,
what's
he has
that
to completely remain in the dome at all times.
All right, no, should we bed down? Do we need to do a watch? Anything else come in that...
Well, nothing can get through, but if you want to maintain a watch just for vigilance sake.
Well, you never know. Maybe the missing folk will happen by. Perhaps, I don't know.
Well, I can do the coldest part of the night if there is a.
I don't think you need to leave the dome. You can see out of it.
It wouldn't affect how far you can see with it.
No.
Either. No, it's okay.
I mean, it would. The only disadvantage it gives you is you are obviously locked into a single viewpoint. You can't like scout the perimeter or anything like that. You're just viewing from one single spot.
I'll take a watch though.
All right, you take your first watch. Vasama, would you mind taking a watch? And then I'll take a watch as well. The two of us need the least sleep, after all.
Okay.
Excellent. I'll take last watch.
Do you want either of us to do a watch, or?
I don't think there'll be a need. Honestly, between the three of us, we'll map the night. Vasama and myself, we need 4 hours.
Very well.
So get a good night's sleep. You've done a lot today, and keeping vigilance as long as you have takes a toll.
Right, we're going to, well, let's have some rations and then let's get some kip then.
All right.
Yeah, so you tuck into some rations. Yeah, you lay out your bedrolls, get ready for a night's sleep. Segrid sort of dims the light in the dome so that it doesn't affect your night vision for those on watch. And yeah, first watch is Erebus and Lasama. So make a perception check with advantage.
With advantage. Nat 20.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah. So the two of you sort of sit there making idle conversation. Would you attempt to instill any lessons about the using the crossbow at all?
Yeah, if you wanted to learn any like knife or crossbow or archery or anything, then
Can we shoot out of this dome?
Is Cedric still awake?
He's gone to sleep at this point.
Right. Maybe we could try it.
Okay.
How many?
Because you are the carriage was pulled over sort of close to a small group of trees, so it's like there are things that you can shoot at out of the dome if it can pass.
Maybe we should go out just a little bit so we're not making too much noise.
Okay.
So,
I'd look for warmth.
so yeah, we'll go off just a little bit of a distance, so like we're not going to disturb anyone and do some training and stuff with her.
Yeah, so you head out. You find like a tree that's got a couple of sort of quite distinctive knots on it, which make decent target practice. Go through sort of basic crossbow, not etiquette, but like practice in terms.
Whatever. Yeah.
Let's see how she gets on. Okay, yeah. So after very kind of intently paying attention to the lessons you're imparting, she fires off that first bolt, and it hits the trunk, maybe about sort of 3 inches away from the knot that she was aiming at.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's quite impressive. That's really good.
That was thank you. You're a very good teacher.
I don't know about that. I'm okay. Considering you've not really shot many crossbow bolts before, I think you did really well. If I can retrieve the bolt and let her practice again and stuff. And
Natural 20.
Oh
Is
no!
that- yeah.
Second one just bullseyes this knot in the tree.
it's not like a bit kind of like one of them Robin Hood ghost type things with.
I'll come behind you and just just sight along it this way.
No, I don't know.
Your face is next to hers. You touch her cheek gently.
There is kind of a momentary excited as the that one kind of strikes home. As she kind of goes over to retrieve it, you just hear from the other side of the woods just a cracking of some kind of twig or loose branch or whatnot, and you do see emerging from the other side of the trees the large white-furred antlered figure of an elk passing by. And then as it kind of passes, there's another and another, and there seems to be like a small herd of maybe about sort of 15 to 20 of them, which just seem to be sort of passing by this area.
I'll say to because I think we'd have enough rations and stuff and that we need anyway, wouldn't we? So I'll just say to her, like, shh, be quiet, just watch them, let them pass. We won't use them for target practice. Yeah, stuff like that. If
Oh, how romantic.
oh, maybe if she looks cold or something, then I'll fill her the jacket. The usual kind of. Because he's Erebus is resistant to the cold, so he's not going to be as bothered by it.
Yeah, she huddles up under the extra furs that you've given her as the elk pass by, and there's no kind of hostility. One or two of them sort of turn and regard the two of you, but they don't kind of stop walking. They kind of continue on.
Yeah,
That was lovely.
yeah, it's something you don't see very often, is it? Yeah, really, that was good.
Okay. The next sort of hour begins to pass by, and about 30 minutes from the end of your watch, you hear a very faint voice from somewhere in the distance.
Help! Help me!
Is Osama still with me at this
Yep.
point? I'll be like, I'm gonna go check that out. Go back to the dome. If I'm not back in about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, wake somebody up and let them know what's going on.
Okay.
And I will.
Yep, she turns
Sneak.
and heads back.
I will
Okay.
sneak off.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Not so subtle.
It's only a 5. Do I use inspiration? Can I use that after the roll, or do you have
gotta
to
be
declare
before.
before?
Yeah, it's got to be before the roll.
Okay, then. So 5 on that. So it's only a 15.
Oh, only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrible.
It is.
How'd you
for
cope
him.
with rolling so low?
I know. It's
Terrible. You must have so much anxiety about every time you roll.
Passive perception 13. Okay. Yeah, so you make your way through the as kind of quietly and carefully as you can, sort of past the edge of the tree line, and you can just hear these echoes of
Help! Help!
and they seem to be sort of coming from, it sounds like a good few hundred feet out from where you are.
I don't think I have any like. I'll just get. I want to get close enough so I can kind of see what it is, but keep enough distance so that I'm not noticed. If that makes sense.
Yeah, make another stealth check.
I'll use this one. Okay, so 23.
23. Okay. As you kind of edge a little bit closer, kind of keeping yourself as low to the ground as you can, and you do see coming into view slightly the large rounded shape of some kind of large creature that is hunched over and seems to be like face burrowed into something lying in the ground.
Help me!
Weighing up the situation, do I get the sense that it is a like trap or anything like that?
That's up to you.
stupid insight check with the person saying something.
Yeah, this is what I want to. So I was thinking, would we be able to insight this situation to see if there's
not
any...
really.
No.
This is entirely on your judgment. It's not a. It's not something you can dice roll for.
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer so I can get a better look.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Oh, I see nothing.
That's a natural one.
I should have.
Okay.
I keep forgetting to declare my inspiration.
Yeah, you kind of edge a little bit closer and are sort of squinting in, and as you do so, just some cloud cover kind of comes over and the light dims even more, and yeah, you can just see this hunched over creature and whatever it is underneath just kind of twitching slightly as.
And how long has this been going on now? It's probably
Maybe about sort of 3-4 minutes.
yeah, because this is like doesn't seem right. Because if it was like a wild beast sort of thing, it probably would have been tearing into that person.
Help.
So how far away am I from it now?
Like how close would you want? Because I'd say that you could, with the stealth roll, especially the last stealth roll you made, you could get as close as you wish at this point. So.
Yeah, I don't want to get too close. How subtly would I be able to cast a spell?
Which spell would you be after?
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy. What is it? Just verbal component on
yes,
that? Or?
Components. Verbal. Isn't it?
Yeah. You could do that very subtly then.
Yeah. Okay, because I want to do that. It's only like 30 feet away, but I want to get it like as far as I can, and just do some like because it says like ominous whispers and stuff like that. So something like that, like whispers in that direction, to see if it reacts. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just trying to work this out like range-wise at the moment. So because it's like, are you casting the ominous whispers like directly on top of where it is effectively?
No. So if I'm here,
yeah,
the creature is like here.
Yeah.
I want to cast it kind of like over this way.
So just bringing basic trigonometry into it, you would have to get quite close to it for a 30-foot diagonal. So it's like you'd have to be within about 15 feet of the creature to do a 30-foot diagonal over there. Because 30 foot that way and 30 foot that way are very different.
Yeah, I think it's 30 feet from.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if you're there and that creature's there and that's 30 feet away, that's like 50 feet away. So you would have to get to there to do a 30-foot diagonal.
Okay.
So are you comfortable getting that close to it?
Yeah, well, I'll just reposition.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, you shufty yourself over and you cast it, and you do see as the whispers are cast out, the figure sort of the kind of hunched over figure sort of rears up just a little, still kind of on all four legs, and turns its head slightly, and you do see the sort of silhouette of a beak attached to the front of the creature's head.
Can I subtly cast it again and make it like the sound of like snapping twigs or something, or rustling?
Yeah. As you cast that, it turns slightly, like it's kind of in a defensive posture over whatever it was that it was making a meal of, and
I don't think I can even mimic its thing with thaumaturgy, can I?
don't believe so.
You can't understand your sound that originates from a point you choose within range, such as rumble of thunder, cry of raven, or ominous whispers. So maybe, I don't know.
Captain?
Yeah, what is it?
So-
Time?
sorry
Sorry, my
to-
watch.
No, not yet.
No?
There was someone calling for help. Erebus went to investigate.
How long ago was that?
I'm not sure. I think about 10 minutes.
Alright, Cerise. Hey, wait.
Hey.
There might be a bit of trouble.
Alright.
Alright, Visama, you and Rick and Flynn stay in the dome for the minute.
I can help.
Fuck me. Alright, Flynn, I might need you actually. So, the dome needs to stay. If it can, let Cedric get some sleep still. Rick, Cedric is going to need some protecting.
I can do that.
Alright, you stay here, protect
Yes.
that. Visama, alright, come with. Let's go. You want an adventure? Here's one. Be very, very quiet, everyone. Let's see where we're going. Which way did he go?
And so Sama leads you out the dome back in the direction that that Erebus went off in. Erebus, you do hear in the sort of distance behind you the sound of sort of approaching footsteps of the rest of the group. The creature is still sort of just kind of in that defensive posture over the front of its kill.
It's kill.
Well,
that
it's
poor
meal.
person.
I don't really know anything about owlbears, do I?
Nope.
Ah.
As you guys are approaching, you'd see Erebus as the creature turns its head slightly in the direction of the oncoming party, and it opens its beak, and you just hear, "Help! Help me!"
How close can I get without it noticing me? Because I want to see what it's actually feasting on.
Well, the question is, how close do you want to get? You can't say how close do I get without it noticing
Well,
me.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
not how
yeah.
it works.
It's like, well, I think that was more of a question to myself. It's like, yeah, if it's looking at that direction, I'm gonna try and move around and then getting close to see what it is feasting on.
Okay.
So
Yeah, make-
from the opposite. Yeah.
Yeah, make a stealth check and a perception check.
Stealth first.
Yep.
So stealth is 22.
Okay, yeah. You don't sort of draw its attention from the approaching group.
Mm-hmm. And then perception.
Mhm.
26.
26. You see, sort of laid out on the floor, not in particularly good state. What looks to be either a half orc or like a kind of scrawny full orc. The kind of furs that it's wearing are torn open, and they are just, as you get a bit closer, you can see they're kind of soaked in in blood, like entrails are out. It's not a pretty sight. As you've got closer from this distance, the creature is starting to come into view a little more, and you see the bulk of its body is mostly white with a few sort of black patches on it. The beak is kind of sort of long, curved, very kind of sharp ended to it, and it's as it's kind of looking out to the approaching party, it kind of stomps its kind of heavily taloned claws on the ground and just opens its beak again. Help! As you guys are approaching, you kind of can see the vague silhouette of this creature and the call of someone calling for help.
I put an arm out and I'm like, I don't think they need help. Cerise, is that an owlbear?
I can't tell from here.
It's fucking big.
I mean, it's about the right size.
Can we deal with that, or should we back the fuck away?
Oh, you're this is your party.
What I'm saying is, would you advise against that unless it's attacking us specifically?
Yeah, I'm never one to shy away from a scrap, so...
I'll be making my way back to...
Okay, make another stealth check.
Has it seen us?
Oh yeah, it's kind of fixed on you at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just
Seven-
like being very quiet.
17.
17. Okay, you quietly make your way kind of around its perimeter. It's still maintaining its kind of concentration on the party it can kind of see in the middle distance. Doesn't seem to be paying attention to you.
Okay, yeah,
Help!
I'll send on my way back to the party.
I'm going to... I think Sparrow's drawn both swords.
But Sam has got the crossbow leveled.
Okay. Let's see what it does if we try to back away. Everyone, just very slow. No sudden movements. Do not run. Do not make yourself small. Make yourself as large as you can. Put your packs on your heads if you can. But do not do any sudden movements. We're just going to go back to the dome as quietly as we can. Let's start to move backwards.
Okay.
When do I meet up?
I mean, I'd say with that stealth check and how slowly they're moving, you'd be able to catch up fairly easily. Make a group stealth check between you. I'll roll for one for the rest of them as well. Yeah, it could be worse.
It could be worse.
Could be stabbed.
Oh god, 16.
21.
17. Yeah, you backing away, it does kind of rear its head a little bit in your direction, just calls out one more time, help, and then turns back to the body of the orc.
I'll let you know what's happening. It's like, yeah, well, that big thing over there is feasting on an orc or half orc.
That might be our guy.
Possibly.
Is there any way you think we can drive it off? Or do you think we should just go in for the kill? It's big.
I mean, sure, cool, but
I know it's my call. I'm not.
Do we just leave it to feast on its meal and then?
If we can't do anything for the body, I say we leave it. We go back in the morning. Hope it's moved on. At least we know it's around here. We need to be wary.
Yeah.
Something like that, you don't engage. Not without good reason. If it had attacked us, we'd have had no choice. But I think it was already eating. We're lucky enough that it wasn't hungry.
Yeah, I would not want to pick a fight with that.
No. Alright, back to the dome. We're aware of it's there. If it comes anywhere near camp, as far as I could tell from Cerise, that dome will hold against something like that.
It should do.
We'll warn Segrid. I will get his name, I promise. If he's going to get out of the
As
dome.
long as you're paying, then it's no mind.
Bit of dignity, though. Warn him that if he does need to go and relieve himself, he better do it and do it fast if that thing comes galloping at him through the woods. Alright, I may as well stay up for my watch then. The rest of you get some sleep. Tomorrow we'll go see what's left of that body.
Yes.
Anything we can recognise. Flynn, might need your assistance again.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe in the morning as well, we'll see what other tracks there are on that. See if.
Yep, already thinking about that. I would like to fight, but at the same time I'm not fucking stupid.
No. No. Let's deal with that in the morning.
Don't worry, sir, you shall have time to bloody your blade at some point, I promise.
Oh, well, that sounds like fun.
Right then.
I'll get back to bed, I suppose.
Alright, sleep then.
Yes.
Capital soul. Alright. I set up.
Okay. Was there someone else taking the second watch with you, or were you doing it alone?
Just me.
Okay. So, second watch, Sparrow sits up for it. Everybody else is kind of tucked back in. Basam's gone into her own trance. Make a perception check.
Ooh, 24.
24.
There's 10 of them now.
Yeah, the whole flock of them.
Try a different dice. Okay. Over the course of the next sort of hour or so, you do see outside as the wind starts to pick up, the snow does begin to sort of build up a little around the sort of surrounding of the dome. At this point, you are very grateful that Segrid has been able to cast this little area of warmth for you. Throughout, between like the winds and the howls of the blizzard outside, you do still hear the occasional "Help me!"
That's disturbing. God.
and they start getting louder.
Fuck. I looked where our moose are. Like, you know, I'm assuming that they, you know, are they sort of huddled together asleep? Oh, fuck.
Help me!
Shit. I'm going to stealth my way out of the dome over to the moose, and I'm going to cast Speak with Animals very
Okay.
fast.
Yep.
And to the lead moose, I'm just like, shh. There's
Oh,
something.
morning,
Shh,
morning,
shh.
morning.
It's not morning. It's not
Oh,
morning.
it's not morning. It's not
Something's
morning.
coming.
It's not morning.
Listen now.
Hmm?
Something's coming.
Something's coming. Something's coming.
Shush. You need to stay very quiet. Very, very, very quiet. Huddle down in the snow. Let the snow cover you up. You stay still. You stay quiet. Understand?
Okay.
I'll come and tell you when it's clear, even if this thing comes right up to you.
Fucking stealth check for moose.
Yep.
Oh no.
No.
Hey, that doesn't look good.
You stay very fucking still. I'm gonna go back. If something happens, we'll protect you as best we can.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'll be back. I go back to the dome, and I shake you awake.
Hmm?
Shh. It's coming. The owlbear.
You see, the snow
Oh,
is
boy.
kind of starting to form up a little bit over the dome, and there is. Actually, how many people do you wake?
I
before?
just wake Erebus at
So
this
you've
stage.
woken Erebus. Okay.
Oh, actually, no, I will, like, shake Charisse. Shh. The owlbear's coming.
She just kind of grabs the axe, gets ready.
I've warned the moose. They're going to stay as quiet as they can. But we can't afford to lose them. They're our lifeline.
As you kind of sit there quietly, you start hearing from outside just the sound of like something sniffing around the dome. And there is suddenly a large taloned claw which breaks through the snow that's kind of covering on the surface of the dome. Just help me!
That's horrible. Is my Speak with Animals still up?
Yep.
I do direct towards it, and I stand up to it, and I just say, "There's nothing here for you."
When you say stand up to, are you actually leaving the dome or?
No, I'm in the dome, but if it's like looking through, I'm like, "There's nothing here for you. Move on."
I mean, all you can see is just a wall of snow with just this one claw.
Shape water to move like a little bit of a window.
Okay, as you move it aside, you see not an owlbear, but a black and white furred, long hooked beaked creature as this panda parrot
Oh
is
wow!
just banging on the on the dome. At which point the moose, oh no, and it, help me, just turns and bolts towards the moose. And that is where we will end
Oh,
this week's
no,
session, because it
fucking
is
moose.
25 past 11.
Fucking moose!
So that they rolled a natural 1 on their collective stealth.
I guess that
Yeah.
from your face was like, oh.
Yeah, I
that-
thought they'd
that
rolled
doesn't-
something.
Yeah, that doesn't
Oh,
look
So,
bollocks.
so when I come back after my holidays in 3 weeks, that is where we will pick we will pick up. I mean, Rick did say a creature with the body of a bear and the beak of a bird. He didn't
Did
say
not
it was
say
an owlbear.
That's awesome. awesome. That is so cool. That is so creepy though. That whole like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, it's like it's a panda parrot. It perfectly mimics its like the sound of its prey to lure
Oh
people
my
in.
It's
god.
very much like, yeah, because I knew something was wrong by the.
Yeah,
it's like,
that.
I don't
helped me.
trust. This doesn't seem like.
No, I was a little bit like, do owlbears do that? I like couldn't remember. I was like, I'm
No.
not sure they do that. That's so chilling. That is really chilling.
So,
Wow.
yeah, we will be back 3 weeks from today. Saturday, 5th of April, normal time, 7:30 p.m. UK time, which, like I say, I believe will be BST by that point, not GMT, but don't hold me to that. But until then, and yeah, as I said, that's going to be our 1 year, not stream anniversary, but 1 year anniversary at the beginning of the campaign, which is really exciting to get into. So looking forward to sharing that milestone with you guys, and especially with you guys. As always, and for the last year almost now, thank you for indulging my silly fantasy world.
Thank you for letting us play.
And yeah, for everyone at home, thank you for watching either on catch up or live as we're playing. And yeah, until next time, we love you, we appreciate you, and stay nerdy. Good night, all.
Elysium is lost, but Iridica is born. We're the ones who lived, we weathered the storm. The fire left the skies, and the world it is dark. But I am still free to follow my heart. Water and air, the sea